This episode is brought to you by KJ Aesthetics. Let KJ Aesthetics transform your eyes with their beautiful lash sets. Whether you're going for the natural flutter or the bold drama look, KJ Aesthetics is the perfect lashes to elevate your beauty. Get the gorgeous lashes that you've always wanted and mention this ad for 15% off. Head over to Instagram at KJ Aesthetics or text her at 806-893-7171 and tell her it's the JP Lopez Show sent you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's the JP Lopez Show. I got Mr. Iz back for his 40th time, and he's going to do an actual set again. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Iz.
Oh, man. What's up, everybody? It's good to be back at It's the JP Lopez Show. Had to see where I was at for a second. You know, I'm worldwide now. But you're probably wondering why I got these shades on and everything. I'm just kind of flexing because I'm kind of a local celebrity now, you know. I got 71 YouTube subscribers. My videos average 1 view. But, I mean, you know, I'm doing big things, man. Unfortunately, I'm still poor. You know, I'm not making a lot of money, so I had to use the work glasses. So these ain't Oakleys, these are Uglies. They're proud of you. They're proud of. But, you know, like I said, man, I'm doing big things with this comedy thing. I want to do a set, but I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do something a little different, you know. A lot of people have told me, they're like, you're single-handedly saving Lubbock comedy. Now, it may have been me that said that, but at least somebody said it, you know. But as some of you know, I freestyle my sets, man. I don't plan nothing out. So we're going to do it a little different. I'm going to ask the audience if you could give me a subject. What you got, bro? Tampons. What you got? Fuck. What you got? Cocaine. All right. Let's talk about how I'm an actor now. Since y'all brought it up. I didn't want to bring it up, but, you know, I'm doing acting now, man. I've done 2 movies, kind of a big deal. The first one was kind of an independent film. I just kind of showed up. It was me and Tanner, the other comedian that you guys met. We had one scene where we got to be together. And in that scene, we were doing like a remake to an old movie, but we're calling it Brokeback Vato. And so in that scene, I was the little spoon. And I was standing like this, and Tanner was behind me. This is the only part that I had. I had to go, I can't quit you, I said. Scene over, you know. But y'all lucky, man. Y'all getting to see a little preview of some of the stuff I've been doing with this acting, man. You know, I've taken 2 acting classes, that's true. Unfortunately, I didn't know I was going to be the only motherfucking 39-year-old in there. And all the other ones are fucking kids 10 to 18 years old. So we had my first acting class, we had to read a script. And so this was my audition. My name is Ismael, and I love mac and cheese. My mom buys me mac and cheese all the time. I eat mac and cheese when I get home. Needless to say, the kids didn't like me because I got the part. But my recent movie, I'm gonna end on this, all right? So my recent movie is actually a featured film. I didn't know what that meant, but featured film means this is made to be in theaters. So I got to be a background actor. So I was all excited. I had to drive to Amarillo to shoot the movie. It was a 1-day shoot. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset, man, because when I first got there, I was talking to the director. I was like, yo, where's my chair at with my name? And he was like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? You know? And then I was telling the crowd, kind of like Chris Tucker in Rush Hour, I was like, I need one of them earpieces immediately. And they were like, just go sit your fat ass down. So anyways, I'm going to give you a quick preview of the movie. You know, it's not going to come out till fall. So this is my acting debut on It's the JP Lopez Show. So ready? Somebody say action.
Action.
And cut. Thank you. My name is Iz. I love you. You can see me on my YouTube page, Mr. Iz WT.
Oh, and that was Mr. Iz. Guys, really and truly, this guy has done wonders for my show. Not only with the Lubbock comedy scene, but throughout the day, each and every day. We text each other. He's my weight loss fat buddy. So anyways, go support Mr. Iz. Go check out his YouTube and at least get him one more subscriber. We need at least 72. Yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, guys, so go check him out. And let's start the show.
This episode is brought to you by RL Creations. Are you looking to turn your ideas into wearable art? Or maybe make a t-shirt into a one-of-a-kind, just like your personality? RL Creations is waiting to turn a blank canvas into your custom creations. Hit her up on Facebook at RL Creations or text her at 806-283-3056. Hey, Ish, if you had a theme song for any time you entered a place, a building, any room, just say a room, a theme song to be played, what would it be?
Oh, hell, I already know, dog. I'm too sexy. You know what I'm saying? I forgot that fool's name. But...
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
Did you like that song when it came out?
I mean, yeah.
Gay.
Imagine this big kid in the fucking restroom just with a towel wrapped around his waist and then on his hair like mom used to do. Fucking, I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? I gotta take a shit. The fuck out of the restroom.
I'm a male model. No, true shit, man. So in high school, I think everybody knows that I was fucking like fit, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna say handicap.
Handicap too, that too, bro, especially. No, but like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'll admit, I wore a mesh shirt.
Yeah.
The little mesh shirt to show off the
Bro,
Texas jersey.
You said something the last podcast that I didn't even know. You said that you played football until you were like 28.
Yeah, it's all
So you played the
semi-pro.
I know, but the here one in Lubbock.
Yeah, for Lubbock.
Shit.
What were they called? Like the Rough Riders or
No. West Texas Outlaws.
Outlaws?
I thought you were gonna say you fucking failed 12th grade that many times.
I dropped out in 11th.
I thought you were gonna say you played 37.
Damn, how many times you go to high school?
You played 37U.
37. Nah, I dropped out 11th grade, bro. But check it out. I gave up a football scholarship.
Damn.
Like, true shit. I didn't know, like, what a scholarship was.
Yeah. What high school did you play for?
Estacado.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. My cousin used to coach the Outlaws for a long time.
What was his name?
He went by Junior.
I think I know.
Sammy.
Oh, Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sammy
Yeah.
was the owner and the coach.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
yeah.
my cousin. Yeah. I don't know if he still owns it or still does that, fucks with that, but
Nah, it's
for
out.
the longest.
Fuck yeah.
Is that still a team still?
Nah, bro. It fell apart probably like 3 years after I stopped playing.
Oh, okay.
They got another one. What is it, like some Buffaloes or some shit?
37U?
This is 35 through 38.
We were basically adult YFL and shit.
Yeah. Did you get any injuries?
Oh, dog, man. I ain't even playing. Like, so I played all through high school and junior high. But when I played semi-pro, dude, I got knocked the fuck out like 4 or 5 times. Like, straight up knocked the fuck out. Like,
So you definitely have CTE.
oh, I
huh?
got CTE.
Yeah.
Bro, I got knocked the fuck out several times. Like, I definitely got CTE.
The hardest I've ever been hit in my fucking life was a 4'0" little ass scrawny dude. It was like my first year in varsity. We went to Amarillo. Can't remember if it was the Sandies or what, but we were in Amarillo and it was a punt. So I deep snapped it, and if I'm the deep snapper and I'm gonna tackle you, something's wrong, you know. So I always half-assed ran to tackle the punt returner, and I seen this little ass dude running towards me, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to light this motherfucker up, and we collided, dude, and I just stopped in my fucking tracks, and instantly, like cartoons, just seeing fucking blurry stars, like.
And then you can like tell because film they were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like I'm just in La La Land in the middle of the field, like, "Oh fuck!" And I know I had a concussion, but you're not gonna tell coach like I'm concussed. Like, nah. So yeah, I played the rest of the game, but he fucking rocked me, man.
I always think of that Daffy Duck and shit. No, mommy, I want to stay home and bake cookies with you all day long.
What was that? Snickers? He's like, "Yeah, where are you at? Like, who are you?" "I'm Batman." You played football?
I played in junior high, and I got kicked out my 9th grade year by Coach Morton. He's Permian's coach now, you know. And
that's the quarterback's dad, right?
Yeah.
Tex quarterback?
Hell yeah, Baron Morton. Hell yeah, that's his dad. He kicked me out because I smelled like weed. And I couldn't help that because, shit, I smoked weed.
I know, but my dad smokes it,
Hell
coach.
yeah. My dad lets me, fool. He said as long as I don't tell him what he does to me at night.
I can't help but being around my dad all the time. He smokes it. Why your eyes bloodshot? I don't know.
I think I was breathing it, and I was laughing in the car.
Should have went to Estacado, bro. Fucking the coaches were smoking with us and shit. Like, there you go.
But yeah, they kicked me out, man. And then I didn't play my 9th grade year, and I was just like, fuck it. I don't even play. He was like real racist, bro. You know what I'm saying? They had favorites and shit. And so since I didn't play my 9th grade year, I couldn't play my 10th grade year.
Yeah.
So I just like, fuck it. Didn't play at all.
We were in 7th grade at Cavazos, and our first year at Cavazos was the very first year it opened.
Oh, yeah.
So you remember when all the gangsters were in CA? Dude. So like in school, they're all badass and shit, but in fucking CA, like, hey man, it's legal violence, motherfucker. So dude, we made them all quit, like legit, punked the fuck out of them. Well, there was one that stuck around, and I mean, I can say it didn't happen to me, but the coach whooped his ass, bro. Do you remember that? I don't remember what gangster it was, but he told him to run around the football field, and he wouldn't. So he ran to him and just started shoving him and like grabbing his face mask and like throwing it in the tree, dude. And like he lost his shit on this kid. And bro, we're kids looking at this shit like, I think we should call 911.
Or take off running around the field for him.
Dude, he beat the fuck out of him. And nothing happened to him. Like
yeah. That's back when abuse wasn't a thing.
That was when your parents you're like, what'd you do, cabron?
You should have ran.
You should have ran, stupid. You wanted to play football.
You want to run around the neighborhood, but not a fucking football field.
It like blew my mind, bro, because they were like big badass motherfuckers in school.
Yeah.
And then so
nobody fucked with them.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like, because everybody's afraid of them. And then so in CA, in football, we were beating the fuck out of them. And yeah, they were. Turns out they weren't shit.
They were just ABVers.
You're BGA.
I'm like, damn.
But I guess we'll fucking start the show since my wife's not here to remind me.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
It's the JP Lopez Show.
Welcome back to the JP Lopez Show. This is the first time that I have zero topics to talk about.
Nice.
But I figured this panel, it'd fucking work.
Hell yeah.
And I figured we are all funny guys. Like, legit, like, this motherfucker's a comedian, but everyone knows you for you being funny.
Hell yeah.
We're all funny dudes, right? So I figured, let's make this episode about anger.
I'm with it.
So, like, Druskii, I want to ask you, bro, like, do you handle anger well?
I don't, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking snap. You know, like, especially with my kids.
Yeah.
You know, that's the things, they piss me off the most. I've never thought I can get so mad at a fucking 6-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, for just not fucking doing something, you know? Not just fucking, sometimes I blow up and I just gotta go outside and, you know, but.
Does your wife check you?
Yeah, she does.
A lot or nah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She fucking does
But not
day.
even your kids, like, not, like, just anger in general.
Angry. Man, it's hard to get me angry, like, to be, I'm just a real laid back person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like to be happy, and I find the funny in everything. You know, in every situation, and you know, I can't. It's hard for me to be angry. If I'm mad, it's because somebody like fucked with my mom, my sisters, or my cousins, my girl cousins. You know, that's whenever I really fucking,
Like you're mad for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I'm a protector. You know what I'm saying? I'm a protector by heart, bro. Especially for the females in my family. So that's the only thing that really can piss me off, man. You can ask my my sister Jessica's husband.
Where does that come from?
I guess just being raised the way I was raised, man. You know, holding all the anger inside, and then just letting it out. You know, like realizing that I can let it out through, you know, hurting people, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but being a protector of the women in your family, that like where does that come from? Like how you were raised too?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much. Yeah, just not
you
having.
had to fight for them all the time.
Yeah, bro. Like, not all the time. My sister, she was the fighter. She's the one that taught me how to fucking stand up for myself, type shit. You know.
Really?
And you know, I had to, man. The trailer park I lived in, bro. I'm telling you, it's like every day was something, bro. It was like, oh, they're gonna try to pick on you. All right, well, fuck them. We're gonna fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you bottle that shit up. You bottle up all the shit talking and the name calling over the time. You know, shit. It didn't take no time for me. You know, I started not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Just,
Damn,
you
dude.
know, pop off.
Wow.
Hell yeah. But it take like now as a grown man, you know, it takes a lot to really fucking piss me off. Like, cause I'm just like, I'm already fat. I got high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
We fighting just to get up off the couch and shit like that.
Have a stroke.
Fucking couch is broken.
This fucking couch.
You sit in them couches and it got some fucking hole in it and shit. You're
Yeah.
like, who the fuck fucking broke it? My wife's like, you're the one always fucking sitting there.
Who sat in my chair? You motherfucker.
And like all my family's fucking fat, like plus size people. So when we have gatherings and shit, man, you know them 3-seaters turns into a love seat. So it's like, fuck, I know that couch is broke.
Like that big rapper that sued Lyft when
Oh,
she went
yeah.
on the Breakfast Club.
this the only chair y'all got? They put out a section.
They put a fucking whole sectional for that bitch. And she was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, bitch.
Accommodations. Like,
This episode is brought to you by Patriot Paint and Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial painting and drywall. If you're looking for any job to be done for exterior, interior painting, let them know that it's the JP Lopez Show sent you. They can be reached at 806-544-7199. Once again, that number is 806-544-7199. And be sure to tell them that it's the JP Lopez Show sent
you
them.
need a fucking motor lift. Accommodate your ass shit. Cherry picker and shit.
Ish, do you handle anger well?
Now I do the same thing. Now I do, but it was after like 14 years of counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I what do you call it? I only have, well, like now it sucks because like I only have two. I don't have a middle. I'm either homicidal fucking maniac or I'm fucking walk all over me. And you know, like
No in between.
no in between, dog. And it scares me because, you know, like that's with progression. That's with counseling.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm like, oh, okay. But nah, like, yeah, like he said, bro, growing up, you know, it was all fucked up and shit. And so, like, I used to get beat up all the fucking time, bro, going up on the east side and shit. And it's usually like you getting jumped by like 2 guys, 3 guys, you know, 3-on-1. So my cousins, they finally got tired of my ass getting beat. They said I'm making the family look bad. And so the motherfuckers started teaching me and shit. They did kickboxing and all that. But them motherfuckers were psychotic, bro. Like
They would jump you just because?
nah, it's just, you know, a bunch of bullshit,
Yeah.
dog. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
But like my cousins, the motherfuckers, I always tell the true shit, dog. So my cousin was like, I'm gonna teach you how to fight, right? Kickboxing. This motherfucker must have been watching them 80s fucking movies and shit with Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's like, oh, this motherfucker had me.
He showed you how to dance.
He had me punching bricks until my fucking knuckles started bleeding and shit.
What the fuck?
And if I stopped, he would beat the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? So, but he said that what it is if you break your fucking fingers and shit, it grows back thicker and stronger.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I believe it because now my shit's pretty fucking thick. And then we would get hairspray bottles and kill the nerves on my legs, and I go kick a fucking tree.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, until it was bleeding and shit. Like, I was serious. I was like,
When you say kill the nerves on your leg, what does that mean?
so you have nerves on your shin.
Yeah.
And so what, I guess a kickboxing technique or martial art technique was to freeze a fucking hairspray, and then it hurts like a bitch.
Like you
dude.
roll it on your.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it kills the nerves or it numbs it, and then you go kick the fucking tree. You know what I'm saying? But it was only like that thick. I wasn't kicking a big tree. You know, like they had me doing all that stupid shit, bro. So I learned to fight really good.
Yeah.
And then later, my uncle, who's a 3rd-degree black belt, taught me a lot of shit. And so I got really good at fighting by the time I was like fucking 12, 13 years old. But unfortunately, when you're a misguided youth, you use that shit for evil instead of good, you know?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I had a problem with, bro, was like, if you presented yourself to be a challenge, like you a gangster, which all tatted out and shit, and you challenge me, if I fuck you up, it pissed me off more, so I wanted to hurt you more. Because I'm like, bitch, you presented yourself to be a challenge and you weren't.
Oh, I get it now.
You feel what it was
Damn.
psychotic thinking.
Yeah, you know,
dog.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Luckily, you know, my daughter came around when I was, 15, 16, so when she came around, I developed a heart.
Yeah. When you're doing counseling, right? Because you said counseling got you here. When you're doing counseling, are you still fighting, or no?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of it wasn't. Like, I think the last major fight I got in was at, everybody knows the Rodeo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at that bitch, and I was playing in the pool table at the back, and these fine-ass little chicks start coming up to me and shit. I'm probably like mid-20s.
Were you in your fishnet shirt?
Nah, by that point, I was a little flat, but I was playing football, you know, like. But anyways, the little females come up to me and shit, and like, you know, I'm down, like, what's up? But I didn't know they had their dudes. So you know how females try to set you up to fight?
Hell yeah.
I ended up fighting like 3 fucking Mexicanos and
Wow.
And I was just like, man, like, by that point, dog, I'm like, I want to come out to fuck a bitch and have a good time, not fucking UFC fighting shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Throwing shiny niggas all the way around.
fucking roundhouse kicking motherfuckers and shit, fucking over kicking them because they're fucking 3 feet shorter than me. Like,
You just see the glare of their boots and shit.
hold on, dog, let me readjust, dog. Hold on. But nah, like, that was probably like the last major fight, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's just been stupid little altercations. But like, now I'm good. Like he said, now I'm fighting my cholesterol.
I'm fighting my blood pressure and my fatty liver.
Diabetes. Fighting diabetes.
Fighting diabetes.
Trying to fight the beaties.
You know I got that sugar.
So I stopped playing football at 28, right? And so when I started playing football, I was still about 250. But I wasn't like jacked up, you know. Like when I was in high school, 17, I was 235 pounds, 17% body fat.
Yeah.
Like I was a fucking stallion, you know what I'm saying? But like by the time I did that, I was a little chunky. Some of the muscle went away because if you don't work out, it goes away, you know. So I was 250 when I played. And then literally, bro, we finished in June of that year when I was 28. From June to fucking December, I went up to 300.
Ooh.
And now I ain't never went lower than 300. I'm fucking 348 right now.
Shit.
Damn.
But you're tall, man. You really don't carry it like that, you know?
I feel it though. Bro, I tried to
Ask me
do
to
a
get this
jumping
water
jack.
bottle.
Oh my God. No, I tried to do a jumping jack, bro. I felt all the weight. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, every time I'm working out, bro, we're doing stretches and shit, and I hear this little. And I told my homeboy Alex, I said, hey, bro, when you work out, do you feel like something's popping inside your body? You just don't know where it's at? He's like, hell no, big dog. I'm like, damn, that's fat people problem. Nigga. I'm just doing like fucking calf races, and I hear.
You tell your homeboys, hey, put your ear out. Like, tell me where you hear that.
Take your earphone off. Listen. They put out a stethoscope and shit.
It's coming from your abdomen, bro.
Oh, must be my dick.
Somewhere in this area. Hey man, are you like me, bro? Be honest. You miss seeing your dick, right?
Fuck yeah, man. The mirrors are shaming. I be like, fuck, I gotta piss. Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit down.
I'll be over there pissing on my belly and shit. Like, God damn it, dog.
I can see the tip, bro, but sometimes that ain't enough.
Hey, little feller.
Taking a piss, doing the splits, trying to get down to the toilet.
Now me and my wife, we don't even have sex, bro. We just flip each other's bean and shit.
Just grind me, babe. Just grind me. Don't shave, bro. If y'all both shave at the same time, that's a weird motherfucker. Cause like,
Rubbing on the titties and shit like
grab hers. Nah, fuck, mine feel better.
these are bigger, baby.
But what's after sex like for you now that you cut out all the snacks? You don't have no post-sex snacks no more.
I just roll over and cry.
I miss my little Debbie's.
Bro, I always got to keep a fucking gallon of Sunny Delight in my refrigerator. So after any cardio
For your electrolytes.
whether it's fucking 3 minutes or 7 minutes or as long as I get my 2 in, I need some Sunny D.
To replenish.
And I don't get a cup. They get mad at me because I be hitting that hole like,
Will you settle for Tampico?
hell yeah, I fucking love that shit. I'd rather have that actually, shit. And when it starts getting low, you can add water to it. It tastes the same.
Yeah, it doesn't change the flavor profile at all. Like, they don't. You think it's like less sweetened? Fuck no.
Hell no.
The color changes, but the taste is still the same.
Yeah.
It's a little light, but turns into lemonade.
You know, I trip out because growing up, we didn't really have like Sunny D or Tampico.
Yeah.
And I just chalked it up to, I guess it was expensive or whatever. Dude, even when we were kids, that shit was like 99 cents.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
dirt cheap.
And it just turned, like, in my mind, it was just like my dad just being an asshole. Like, nah, don't get it. Like, you can't have that. Like, fuck.
We don't want you to enjoy anything, cabrón. You're gonna enjoy it when you're
I
18.
think I was like 20 years old and I had real orange juice.
You're like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is
I'm like,
this?
what is this?
Fresh squeezed and shit.
Pulp? What the fuck is pulp?
Hey, I still got orange in my orange juice, man.
This must be the cheap shit. They didn't fucking strain this right.
You're all fucking
cheap
drinking
shit.
through your teeth like,
This is bad.
You handle anger well?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, now I think now I do, man. When I was younger, you knew me when I was younger.
Yeah.
I had a real bad tempered thing, a real fighting thing. I fought a lot, fought most of all my life, man. And then I joined the military, and that worked really well in the service. The alpha male thing, really aggressive, ready to fight with anybody. In the infantry, ranger school, anything like that, it worked really well.
Yeah.
When I came out, not so much. But over time, man, I see happiness over the thing. I still get that blowing up like you do, that 0 to 100. Like I have a driver now that drives me everywhere, right? And great kid, man, great kid. But he's learning how to drive, so he's my driver because I need somebody to drive me.
No. He's learning how to drive you, cabrón.
Yeah, drive me.
He's learning how to drive you, cabrón.
We get in. He picks me up in the morning, so I get in the truck, and I'm like, "All right, bro, let's pray that we have a good day today." So I'll do a prayer with him, and I'm like, "All right, let's go hit the shop." And he'll just pull out in front of the car. I'm like, "God damn, fucking fat motherfucker! God damn, we just fucking prayed, dude. Just prayed, bro." And I'm just like, "God damn, bro, see what you're doing to me?" I said, "Hold on." Let's
Jesus,
pray
take
again.
the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, damn it. And then, so we're driving, and he's real quiet. I'm like, my bad, bro. Fuck, man. I'm apologizing because I'm like, that was unnecessary, right? Unnecessary. We just
like,
prayed.
You remind me of my dad.
And the dude is like, what, 6'5"?
Yeah, he's tall.
He's
as fuck.
6'5" and like fucking 450, 480 pounds.
I'm sure like the top of his head hits the top of your truck.
Easily, bro. Like, it's a little single cab, so he takes up everything, and then I'm in here, right? Great kid, though.
Yeah.
And so, I'm like, man, my bad, bro. I'm fucked, dog. I'm sorry. That was unnecessary. He's like, no, you're good, boss. You're good. And then he'll just, as soon as I'm fucking like, my bad, dog, he'll do something else. Like, fucking, dude. I'm like, God damn, stupid mother. And I'm like, and then I'll call my wife, and I'll be like, say, babe, this dude's fucking me up, my love, because I'm trying to be a better person, and he's fucking testing me. And then in the back of my, I'm like, fuck, man. She's like, just relax. I'm like, all right. And then I'll go through TikTok, right, trying to get my mind, and then I'll get these motivation, like, ask God for patience. You asking God for patience, He's not gonna give you patience. He'll give you shit to be patient about. I look at this motherfucker like, yeah. I hear you, Lord.
Yeah, so true.
So true. But I definitely gotta take my medication because this motherfucker have a stroke.
Even God's looking down like that. And like, oh my God.
But I tell you, man, it's hilarious, man, because I'm just like, we pray. Soon as we fucking pull out, something happens, and then I'm apologizing because I feel like shit. I'm like, he's a great kid, man. It's a good kid.
You probably make him so nervous and shit. He's trying to do good, and he's like,
and he's just fucking up more and less. And then I'm like, shit. And then I'm trying to see if a car's coming because I can't see past his big ass. And I'm just like, fuck, man.
I want to know what I'm expecting on the other side of that.
There's a whole lot of trust.
There's a lot of trust, bro. A lot of trust in there.
When we all have wives.
Yep.
When y'all are, I'm assuming we all drive all the time.
Yep.
Hell no.
With an exception.
I like to live.
But up until recently,
I drove
we
all
all
the time.
drove all the time, right? Does it piss you off when you're driving and your wife's on the phone the whole fucking time? Or y'all don't care?
I'd rather her be on the phone than talking to me.
Really? Dude, it drives me insane because in my thought process, like, if we get into an accident, right? And they're like, well, what happened? Well, my wife's like, I don't know, I was on my phone. That type of shit. And like, hey, be my extra set of fucking eyes. Like, oh shit, slow down. Like, someone's coming this way. That type of shit.
You like that?
Dude, like,
man,
it
Amanda
drives
does
me
this shit.
fucking nuts that I'm driving and then I look and then she's just in her phone. I'm like, really?
Hey, we wanna
And then
go on
she'll
road
put her
trips?
shit.
Yeah,
We go on road trips and shit. She's on her phone like that. I'm like falling asleep and shit. I'm like, fucking stupid, why ain't you waking me up?
Nah, man. Amanda's
here's-
the worst, bro. She does this. I'm like, what? What the fuck? She's just making her body move like, fucking don't help me. Get on the phone.
She's
call
all pushing
somebody.
that imaginary
Yeah.
brake. Like,
I'm like,
Hey, Panic speaks. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm like, what? She's like, nothing. I'm like, fuck that, man.
bro, I'll be driving down the loop and shit, and I hear, God damn, this fool behind you. I'm like, who? The fuck? She's like, he's fucking hauling ass. That fool's like 4 cars behind me. They need to put that little print on your glasses too. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they can.
Well, hell, based off those measurements or metrics or whatever, I'm the female in our relationship.
oh shit.
Because my job, I'm driving, fucking 200 miles a day almost, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
or whatever. So I don't like to drive. I usually tell her to drive, but I'm the one sitting there on TikTok and shit. Like,
Look at this shit,
and I'm over
baby.
there going like that, fucking duck face.
Oh, what is it? Passenger princess?
I'm the passenger princess. I'm definitely the passenger
He's
princess.
posted on TikTok. I'm liking them. Share. Like it.
My wife's the same because she drives for a living. She drives for city bus.
And she'd be damned if you're driving your
Yeah,
ass.
bro. Shit.
Hell no.
I hate that shit.
Dude, can they be on their phone at all? City bus?
No.
They're strict as fuck.
Yeah, but you be seeing them driving around and shit. You gonna pick up Tay-Tay from that daycare and all this shit?
Oh, so they're not that strict. Because I know, like,
Do they have
some
cameras
truck
in there?
They're
drivers.
strict.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying?
Because I know some truck drivers can't even fucking, like,
They hire
vape
anybody,
in their
yeah.
own trucks
That's
and
what
shit.
Freddie says.
Yeah.
Cal, he always says that. Like, he can't talk on there or fucking.
Not even a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Hell no. Them
They said they're
motherfuckers be
recording.
all over the road and
Yeah, they're
shit.
saying they're recording
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Shit, I'm gonna be straight up, man. I always had my earphone in. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always expecting a call or something, or
And they didn't allow it, but you just did it?
yeah, I just did it.
Yeah.
They didn't allow guns either. And I said, my gun, I wasn't gonna get killed by no crackhead. Shit. I told the manager or whatever, you know. I told him, his name Chris. He's cool, man. He's real cool. I said, bro, can we licensed carriers carry our weapons? He was like, I said, well, in your book, bro, I read it word for word. There's nothing that says you can't. And he's like, man, yeah, well. And I said, well, I'm not saying I am, but I'm not saying I'm not. And I refuse to answer any questions that will incriminate me.
Allegedly.
I said,
But I'll let you know.
I was like,
Tomorrow
but
goes
I'd
to
rather
work. What
be
happened to
judged.
Chris? Oh, they let Chris go. Somebody fucking saw a podcast about him and shit.
I said I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
They said Chris let people carry guns. I don't know.
He had one in his office, so fuck it.
That motherfucker. That's my 1-star review. That motherfucker.
No, man. When I'm on the highway, bro, them motherfucking truckers always on their phone, bro. Because they be swerving like that, dog.
Well, see, those
fucking I
truckers are
drop my phone
probably
and
like
shit.
independent contractors, right? Like they own their own truck. But like people that work for like Coca-Cola or the beer companies and shit like
they're
that.
real strict on
Like,
them.
yeah, I hear they're real
Insurance
fucking
reasons.
strict, man.
Yeah, because they fucking hit somebody's car, bro. You might as well just
Dude, they're not even
almost attempted
supposedly not be able to drink like Pepsi in their house or
What?
Dr. Pepper. Like if you work for Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
fuck
that's
that.
Are you
That's
serious?
what Freddie says, bro. Like he says that you can't have other drinks in his house. If they find out that you're buying that other stuff, you can get written up for it. Wow. I was like, you got me fucked up,
They're
bro.
all boycotting fucking Coca-Cola right now.
They got a task force that comes to your house and 7 and shit. Fucking, open the door.
What's in your fucking refrigerator?
What is this 7-Up shit?
Coca-Cola, damn.
Then fucking Santa Claus comes and slaps you in the face. Bitch.
But yeah, that blows my mind. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. I said, there's no fucking way they could tell me what to drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck no.
I'm gonna work. I get it, but that's what he says.
Hey,
You got to get those lady rated.
we called you into this office. We called you into this office because we found an RC Cola in your refrigerator.
I swear it wasn't mine. I don't even like that bullshit.
Real cane sugar.
That's just good.
Yeah, hell yeah. I had
good.
one at your house and made me go buy a fucking 12-pack, you
That shit's
asshole.
really good, bro. I'm like, that's just
Man,
good,
I used to have the
bro.
plug on that shit, bro.
Dude, I ain't had RC Cola in fucking 20, 30 years probably. And then he invited me to his house for a dinner. And he had an RC Cola. I was like, what the fuck? I go, let me try one. Because it snowed that day. So the next time we went to the grocery store, I was like, hey, get those RCs.
They're good.
Yeah.
I used to have the plug, bro. He worked at Dr. Pepper, the Keurig Dr. Pepper. And that fool would bring me fucking pallets, bro, of drinks. He'd open his trunk and be like, hey, bro, you want to trade me work for this or whatever, you know? And I'm like, hell yeah, shit. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? We make a little deal or whatever. And shit, I'd have fucking, bro, I'm not even bullshitting, bro. I'd have fucking stacks of sodas like this. And, you know, for $100.
Were they old?
No.
Oh, so they were, it was a legit fell off the back of the truck.
Homeboy's like, they don't got no cameras in that bitch. He said, I got the code to the gate and everything. I'm like, they don't fucked up.
That motherfucker have them wrapped up in saran wrap and shit. Like, nigga, ain't going down.
These was fresh off the truck.
I had a cousin, God rest his soul, man. He worked for, I won't say where, but he worked for a distributor that sold beer. But he always had, like, if you know anybody that wants, like, a 30-pack or cases of beer, I was like, what the fuck? And I went to his house because I needed beer. And I'm like, how the fuck? He goes, dude, they mark this shit as, like, old, like, so they don't sell it. And it's a fuck ton of beer, dude. And he was like, they're just going to throw this shit away. So I just bring it home and sell it. And I'm like, fuck.
Look out in April, bro. In April, Budweiser throws a big-ass barbecue. Free beer, free barbecue, everything. Hell yeah.
At the
big
plant?
Mm-hmm. And
You
they
gotta
fucking,
know.
no, you just show up, bro. Yeah, they have live music and shit. My cousin
When
put me
we
on
go,
that
they're
shit.
like, hey, what the fuck y'all doing? Druskii said,
Druskii said April?
He invited us.
Y'all know that for right?
it's March, bitch. Oh, my bad.
Tomorrow to be known as
His cousin got
fucking
fired.
Black Wednesday. All the people got fired. I don't know what happened. Everybody got fired yesterday.
Don't worry, guys. I got us. I'll use my celebrity.
His back
My fucking homeboy's an actor.
That was that one guy.
I have a picture of him on Batman.
Hey guys, I'll handle this. I'll handle this.
Put your fucking shades on.
Someone like, can you tell the story about your tattoo on getting kicked out of the military? Or no?
Oh, the one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, before I got all these...
Well, you said infantry and shit, so it reminded me of that story.
Yeah, before I got all these, I had this little tattoo right here, man. And they didn't say nothing to me when I went to the recruiter, then I went to MAPS and everything, so they sent me to Fort Benning because I had joined. I wanted to be infantry and airborne and all that shit, so they sent me there. And I'm going through the whole... There's a process center, it's called 30th AG, it's a process center. And they do your medical and your little pre-PT test there and all this shit, right? So we're doing this stuff, man. And it's like jail when we get there off the bus because they pick you up in Atlanta, Georgia, and they put you on a bus. And when you get there like 1 or 2 in the morning, and all the drills are in there, they're screaming at you, and then they make you get a roll of toilet paper, and then you go into the barracks. They don't turn on the lights; they just tell you to find a bunk and go to sleep, right? So you're walking with your toilet paper and all your shit, and you're just trying to find somewhere to sleep. I'm like, fuck, man. So saying that, we go through the process, and they're in shit, and then they see the fucking tattoo right there. They're like, hey, you can't have that. You didn't get a waiver for that. And I said, well, I didn't know. I said, but, my drill sergeant's like, nah, man, anything that you can see outside your uniform, you got to get a waiver for. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck, man. And I didn't want to go back, so I was like, I got to figure out something. So there's a lot of hood-ass dudes there, right, from all over the country. And I was like, fuck, he goes, man, why don't you just burn it off? I said, man, where am I going to get a lighter, man? He goes, I got one right here. Fucking smoking they're smoking cigarettes and shit. Like, it's really crazy. And I was like, well, fuck, I got to find man. I was like, well, here, you can use my knife. I'm like, this fucking dude. That's the knife, cigarette.
You got any ribs in there?
So, hungry. I light that motherfucker up, man, till it was fucking red. And they could see the point on it.
Yeah.
And I just fucking burned it off, right? And I was like, fuck. And it just turned white. So you can see the tattoo super perfect now, right? And it was fucking just white meat. I burnt it to the white meat, man. And I'm like, fuck. So I was like, I gotta see the fucking
Your friend was,
call,
that
right?
friend was like, hey, I need that knife back.
He was like, don't say shit where you got this from. I was like, nah, man, I won't, bro. So I was like, it was just constant pain, man. Started getting infected, right? Yeah. So I was like, I gotta see the fucking sick call. So I asked one of the guys, I was like, excuse me, Joe, sorry, I need to go to sick call. And he's like, what for? You fucking pussy, you talking shit. And I was like, I burned my hand, right? And he was like, how'd you burn your hand like that? I was like, I don't know. And he was like, come on, man. So we go over there and I go in front of the fucking, it was a lady, man, in charge of the 30th AG. And she's like, what happened? I said, be honest. And I was like, I was trying to burn it off. She's like, why? I said, because I don't want to go home. I said, I came here to do this. I didn't know I needed a waiver. I just wanted to stay. And she was like, well, goddamn. You know what I mean? America. She was like, you know what? I'm not going to write you up on this, and we're going to keep you here. Get that checked out. But, it's just a waiver, right? It wasn't going to be that you weren't going to go back home. I thought I was going to get sent back because that's what they were telling me. So I burnt that motherfucker off, man. And I got to stay, man. Did all my shit, did all the training. And as soon as I got fucking back, just got fucking tatted up, man. I was like, fuck it. And I didn't get nothing. Of course, you couldn't get nothing here. So I got these when I got out so that I would never go back. Oh, because I was like, I'm never go back. I was just like, it's done. So I did something that I knew I wouldn't make myself go back. Because I loved it. I enjoyed it, man. I got injured on my last tour. And I was like, man, my mindset was like, I'm going to get healthy, get better, and then go back.
Damn.
And then I was like, you know what, man? If I do this,
I love fighting communism.
Finding condoms, that's about fucking it, bro. Because like I said, man, I love the people in the military and the people I met and the homeboys. I still talk to them to this day, man. Homeboys from there, man. Like, but the whole idea behind it is just ridiculous, bro. It really, really is. It's only the poor that fight. It's us that fight these
system
wars.
of the down song.
Yeah, man.
Why don't the presidents fight the war? Why do they always see the war?
Yeah, man, that's real shit, bro. And when you really come down, you don't really know what you're fighting for.
Hell yeah.
No, you're fighting because they tell you to fight.
They tell you to fight, man. Yeah. And like, I didn't start like I was telling you before. Like, and other times we talk, man. I've been out here and I had motherfuckers. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill nobody. You know what I mean? I've had motherfuckers really try to kill me over there. Stop it. Yeah, like for real, they really want to kill me. It's
What
like,
hood you from?
Yeah, I'm ducking bullets and shit. But it's like a hate. They hate us and we hate them, and you do these things, but they're somebody's husband and son and dad, and I don't really know why I hate them, and they really don't know why they hate me. I'm over there. They didn't come over here. We fucking flew 15, 18 hours to go fuck them up for shit. I don't even know why. For a paycheck, really.
$2,000 a month? Or $2,000 every week or some shit?
No, back then it was like $3,500 a month, right? But that was a long time ago. It was good, and think about it. I come from the Arnett and Tech Ghetto.
Hell yeah.
So, that was,
that was a hefty paycheck.
Yeah, and then benefits, and my family was going to be taken care of.
Free vacations overseas.
And then the whole pride behind it. You know what I mean? Oh, you're a soldier and all this shit. Yeah. And then as I got older and after a couple of tours, I was like, man, what the fuck am I? And I'm not knocking anybody's belief and shit, right? But it was just the whole thing is like, one really hit me one time. We took some dudes captive. And we were driving through Samar, and they were behind us, and we get a call on the Humvee that the dudes had blue tags. And back then, I mean, it was government people. And so they were like, hey, get off and fucking get them. And I was like, cool.
The captive?
No, the guys behind us. The captain called up and told us that the people that were behind us had blue tags because we would do patrols through the city, right? And I was like, oh, okay. So I tell the guys, I say, hey, dude, you got blue tags. So when we stop on this corner, everybody out and get the fucking dudes behind us. So they're like, cool. So we stop, man, jump out, man, fucking grab them, throw them out and shit like that. And I get to drive. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So I'm driving their fucking just civilian vehicle. And we're driving. And we take them back to our cash point, right? So we're taking to them. They're speaking nothing but Arabic. And they're crying, bro, crying and crying. And they're like, what the fuck happened, right? Yeah. So we get there and we call for them to come pick them up, that we have these guys that got to come pick them up, right? So we're there watching them, man. We're sitting there and they're crying and crying. And they're showing us photos that they had in their wallet, like of their kids and their mom. And they're praying and praying, right? They think we're going to kill them. Like I said, I've been in firefights and shit before, so that adrenaline pumps, but you're not really sitting there thinking you're gonna die or your family. You're in the shit at that moment. Yeah. But I never had that experience where I'm sitting there being captive and thinking I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're sitting there, bro, and I don't know what the fuck, but I know they're really sad, bro, because they're crying and they're showing me photos, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm like, man, fuck these dudes, right? I'm trying to be hard. Right, because I'm in charge of the other dudes. I'm like, man, fuck them, man. Fuck them, right? So I would just cock the gun just to be a dick around them, right? Just fucking pulling back my shit and stuff like that. And then he put the thing on the thing, and I happened to see the photo, man. It was a lady. I don't know if it was his mom or his sister or his wife, but I could see the photo, and I was just like, damn, fuck, man. And I was like, get him some water, man. So they get him some water, and he's talking and talking. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. But just the way he's talking, I know he's begging. Yeah. Begging for his life, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, fuck, man. Damn. Fuck. So they're getting closer, and they're like, bag them up, so you got to put sandbags over their head. So we're bagging them up so they could get in the truck. Yeah. And I'm just like, fuck. So they take them, bro, and you never see them. You don't know what happens to them.
And all they did was drive behind y'all.
They were just driving behind us, bro. And at that time, we didn't have an interpreter with us. So, you know, and it wouldn't matter anyway. They don't give a fuck what they're saying, right? But it was just that image of that dude's photo, because he left it there. When they took him in the chaos of bagging him and loading him up, he forgot to grab it. So when we come back, it's sitting there, bro. So through that night, we're sitting at that compound, and I keep looking at the photo, man. I'm just like, God damn, man. And you know,
probably wondering where he's at.
Yeah, you know, that could be me in a different situation. You know what I mean? That could have been me easily in a different situation. And it just changed my whole perspective on what war was. You know, it's definitely not like the movies. Definitely fucking ugly. But like I said, the people I met, every soldier I met, well, not everyone, there's some shitty ass ones. No, but like some of the homeboys I've met in there, man, to this day, I won't speak to them for 5-6 years. They'll call me out of the blue and we're talking like right here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up? Like, I just left the Dominican Republic in November. Yeah. And my homeboy Sydney from the military went down there and visited him. That dude just travels, bro. Just travels, living in different countries. Retired. Finding chicks. Yeah. And that's his goal, is finding chicks. Playing Black Ops and shit. Trying to find peace, bro. That's what he's looking for, man. Happiness, bro. Trying to find peace. Trying to find happiness, bro.
This episode is brought to you by Tigre Burrito. If you haven't tried them out, then you're missing out. Their hours of operations are from Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They specialize in breakfast burritos and lunch specials. If you like that pica pica, try that hot sauce and let them know that it's the JP Lopez Show sent you. They can be located at 720 Highway 62 in Wolford, Texas. It's the small yellow building with the Tigre tiger on it. Rawr.
It sucks, bro. Y'all are basically the warriors. But, you know, back in the day, we fought for something. Yeah, now it seems like y'all just sent to fucking fight for
and they're young kids, bro. And just these young kids, bro, fighting. And it's tough, man. Like I said, it's better to, I always hear this say, it's better to be the world's police than policed by the world. Mm-hmm. I'd rather be the motherfucker checking everybody than being checked by everybody. Yeah. I get it, but it's your kids. Now I'm 45. I have a 5-year-old now, right? Yeah. My second youngest, she's 21. So I have the 5. So everything I do like that, I was like, I don't want him, even though I'm so proud that I was in the service and I did all these things, man, and I don't hang up none of my words. After I got back and over time, man, I slowly pulled it. Like when you go in my house, you don't see no military shit in my house.
Yeah.
Now I have them in my office, but I don't display them anymore.
Yeah.
That's more for me. Like when I go into that office, I sit there and I reminisce and think of the times that I had there, but I never put them out there. And that's never anything when I introduce myself. I see a lot of veterans, and not knocking them with the hat
Yeah.
or the shirt or the shit. And not knocking them, man. Each to their own. It's just not me. That's not who I am. That's who it helped me become who I am now, but it's not who I am. I'm not Sergeant Rodriguez anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking fat SanJuan, fucking with a fucked up leg, wears striped socks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's who I am now. But it's not my whole identity.
Higher the sock, the downer the fool.
Dude, I check your brother all the time, bro. No, I'm like, hey, let me see your socks, bro.
Sock check.
Oh, dog. What happened was I was cutting grass.
Hey,
and
they don't match right now.
They don't match.
Check them later.
You know what opened my eyes to that was the Muhammad Ali movie with Will Smith, when I guess Muhammad Ali was a like a draft jumper, right? And in the movie, he's like, I don't know them. They don't know. I ain't got no harm with them. I ain't. And I was like, I can't remember. I mean, I was probably like late 20s when that movie came out. And I never thought of that. I never thought, like, fuck, he's right. Like, we are literally sent over there to just hate them for
Why
no
they call
fucking
us the
reason.
bullies.
Yeah.
You know, America's, they say, like, our leaders are bullies. Like, the weapons of mass destruction, that's what y'all were over there for.
Yeah, all you
know?
have to say, all the
wasn't
government
even a
has to
thing.
say here, bro, is that they have weapons of mass. Anything that's a threat to America, and the United States falls in line, bro, and we fucking go over there and we fuck shit up. And people talk about like China with this big army and these. The most deadliest fucking military is the United States. We would do shit that think about what we did to Japan, and we did that to civilians, bro. It's fucking civilians,
Ruthless, bro.
When Japan attacked us at Pearl Harbor, that was a military base. That's military action. That's soldier on soldier. We turned around and dropped a nuclear bomb on fucking civilians, bro, and annihilated them. And then and fucking didn't think twice, bro. United States, bro. That's what I say. I don't give a fuck about these other countries. People are like, they're bad. China got all these people in Russia. United States will fucking do whatever it takes to win, bro. And you gotta understand that they don't care if it's dirty or what, and then we'll turn around and blame. Our objective is to make everybody look like the bad guy, and we're the good guy, and we'll do whatever. But the United States will do whatever it takes.
United States
It's
of
good to be here.
narcissists.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good to be here.
Yeah, I'm proud to be American.
Yeah, it's good to live here, bro. Because
I like the freedom.
I've been everywhere in this vacation places, shitty places, all over the world, man. I'm glad to be here, right? As in the freedom, because you could come from my dad, who was a painter all his life and just grew up with the bare minimum, to have anything. My dad's never been outside this state, probably, and I've been all over the world as son. You know what I mean? So you could be anything you want to be here, but it comes with a price.
Hell yeah, man.
Everything comes with a fucking price. Bro.
That's
The
why.
light bill.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really talk about my service, honestly.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh, you were in the service too?
well, I served the Salvation Army twice.
That's the rough one. That's like stabbing places.
It was a tough Thanksgiving, bro. I didn't know if I was gonna make it out, bro.
This motherfucker was outside of United ringing the bell.
I did that shit at,
Calling reinforcements.
at one of the tech games. They were like, well, our veterans stand up. I stood up, bro, and I was like, and my mom was like, sit down. And that guy was like, the guy next to me is like, you in service? I was like, Salvation Army. Third row, fourth bunk.
He saluted you back.
I was like, what time's lunch?
I saw a TikTok clip of a ex-military guy. I think he was on the Sean Ryan podcast, and he said the United States will burn the fucking world down first before they surrender to any other government.
Bro. That's the fucking dude. I tell you, man. Like I tell people, like the how you get in rank in the service, you get into certain meetings, right? So on my last tour, they were like about chemical warfare and shit like that, right? So you get these little bands on your arm, and they got these little machines, and it's supposed to sound off when chemical is in the air, right? By the time that shit goes off, you already ingested it, right?
yeah.
So you get these meetings, and they'll tell you who's least essential personnel in your thing, right? So you got to pick a dude So if you already got your mask on and stuff, you got to pick a dude who you don't really need to take his mask off to make sure everything's clear.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a
Wow.
fact. That's a fucking fact, bro. Because once the machine goes off and your tape shows a color, it's already marked, right? So how do you know the air's clear?
Wow.
So you got to pick somebody. So the thing is, you pick a guy. Usually it's a low-ranking guy with no kids or married, right?
Morgan
But
Hyman.
yeah. So if somebody is married, then you should like, well, who's the shittiest dude we got, right? Yeah. So fuck him. I don't like him shitty anyway.
Fuck, can't even shoot.
So you pick your guy, and then you got to know, okay.
So you picked the Gomer Pyle.
Yeah, you pick
basically.
the dude. You pick the least.
Yeah.
The dude you could go without,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you take his weapon, and then you gotta who's gonna take, because he's not gonna take his mask off willingly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because when I was going through the meeting, I'm listening, and I'm like, was I ever that guy? Was I the fucking piece of shit that they're gonna
one
take
time.
the mask off? At one time, I had,
One time.
my name had to come up because when I first got there, I was a private, right?
Yeah.
So when I got there, 9/11 happened shortly after I got to my duty station, right? So I know my name had to come up there at least
I'll
once.
send that SanJuan motherfucker.
She sounds Muslim.
I'm not saying it.
So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, my name had to come up in this shit before, right? And then these are the same dudes that I've been rocking with, right? So I'm like, after the meeting shit, I was like, say, bro, did my name ever come up on this shit? Nah, dog, we knew you were down. Da, 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 da. And I was like, bitch.
Y'all lying motherfuckers.
I said, would y'all tell me if it was? Like, no. I was like, y'all motherfuckers.
We're gonna send Tyler, that little white motherfucker over there.
Dude right there.
Dude.
Take your mask off, Tyler.
With the crooked eyes.
Think about it, you have that before you even go, right? So you already know who the dude's gonna be. And you gotta talk to him normal, and you fucking get over there. and
Everyone knows but him.
shit. Everybody knows him. Just
No. But everybody knows who that person is except that person.
Just a team leader, right? So you got your squad leader and your team leader. Those two guys are the only one that knows who y'all pick.
Wow.
But he
give
gets
each other
a
the
Medal
eye.
of Honor, right?
What?
He gets a Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Purple heart.
Throw
him on the bum.
How did he get it? Well, we ripped his mask off. He was crying. He shit his pants, but he did it for us.
It was honorable.
He's a national hero.
But I was just like,
you.
So I was like, fuck. So the one that we had picked, his parents own a bunch of 7-Elevens, right? In Nevada. He wasn't
He already told me.
Indian.
He already told me what nationality he was.
He's used to this shit.
He wasn't Indian. In the infantry, my experience, there wasn't a lot of Indians.
You mean to
mostly
tell-
Mexicans or whites, bro. In the infantry, it's mostly
You mean to
Mexicans,
tell me
few
there's
blacks.
white 7-Eleven owners?
He was Jewish.
Oh, okay. Nah, it says it.
Last name was
different kind of
Godfrey. Last name was Godfrey.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, he was finna meet him for free.
so we already know who it is and shit, right? So we're there, and his parents, before we're getting shipped out to get on to take off, right? Because we're gonna go to Peterson. And his parents get there, bro, and they bring fucking snacks and fucking food for all of us.
They brought you a fucking...
Bro, I'm just eating this fucking guilty as fuck, bro. Just like, oh, man.
I'm always gonna remember you. Open a beef jerky.
Slim Jim.
Nacho cheese and chili machine
bro.
and shit.
And it's just like, God damn, man. Only if you knew what pieces of shit we are. But it was close. It was close.
Send a salami to your boy in the army.
Make sure you give him a deep hug.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Appreciate the snacks, bro.
But I'm sure if you told yourself those were out-of-date snacks from their store, they'd be like, oh, fuck them,
It would have been different if he was Indian. I would have been like, fuck him. That's fucked up. To this day, bro, when I go to the VA, I always ask if they're Indian. And my wife's like, you're fucking... I'm like, I can't, my love. I can't... Like, when I go to for mental health or anything at the VA or any of my doctors, I always ask. I said, I can't have anybody Middle Eastern or Indian or anything. And they're like... I said, then I'll tell them... They'll look at my shit and they'll say Iraq and Afghanistan. And they're like, okay, we got it. Yeah. Because the dudes that were in Vietnam or shit, like, there's not too many more Korean guys from Korean War.
They have a vendetta.
Against anybody Asian.
Yeah.
So I thought I was like... It was going to be rare that I was like, I would hurt their feelings or something. They're like, nah, man, that's fucking really normal, a typical thing for veterans like you that have had combat and stuff like that, not to feel comfortable. I was like, I don't hate nobody. I just don't want to tell them about my issues, and then it'd be somebody that reminds me. I know they're different, but you know what I mean? it gets deep when you were speaking, you know, in therapy, and then I'll be like, fuck.
You
man.
walk into that Japanese doctor's office and he's sitting backwards and shit like, you remember when you dropped it off in my country?
Yeah. I don't even want to close my eyes. I'm like, no.
I'm not giving you no medicine.
He's all lubing up 2 fingers.
Yeah. He's like, huh?
Hiroshima.
Nah, I get it, bro. I get it. That's how I am with Northside Mexicans.
What's that? For real?
Here in Lubbock, yeah.
Oh, man.
This is hard for me right now.
You hate half of us?
Well, I was from Tech Ghetto. I'm from Tech Ghetto.
That still counts, bro. Anything on that side of university, I'm from the east side. I'm from MLK, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a east side.
Teghetto is the east side of the university. Right?
Yeah.
It's just
Because Tech
west
Ghetto
side
had a
of
lot of east side treses
I don't know.
when I
them-
was a kid.
Them Mexicanos didn't like me.
Yeah, Pueblo.
East side Pueblos. That's what it was.
But right there in the, because we lived on 8th Street. Y'all remember Buffalo Bino?
I don't, bro. I was,
Ah, yeah, I ain't never.
How old are you?
30, gonna be 39.
Oh, well, you should.
No, he don't because he said he never came past university.
Oh, yeah.
Well, except for when I got shot
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
by Northsiders.
You know what's funny? We would always battle, like you said, in football. We'd fuck them up and stuff. And then I always battled them because we lived in Tech Ghetto on 8th Street, but we went to the Arnold Benson Schools because my grandma lived there. So from Wolford Elementary to Matthews to Cavazos, I always went Arnold Benson. But they knew I was from over there, so they would always fight with me. So I would always fucking fight them, and then we would walk together. You know what I mean?
see you tomorrow.
See you
fool.
tomorrow. Later. And to this day, like, I'll run into them places, and they'll be like, hey, what's up, dog? Da, da, da. And my wife be like, how do you know them? I was like, oh, yeah, I went to school with them. Didn't you say you always fought them? Yeah.
Yep.
I always said,
I kicked his ass at the
but now
Cavazos one
now
time.
we're friends.
He's cool,
Motherfucker shot at me a couple of times. We're cool now.
but I'm alive.
I never really got into the gang scene, bro. Like,
Neither
I
did
know
I.
I had homies and shit that were South Side, and like I said, they tried to jump me in, and I ended up piecing them up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, bro, you're not supposed to fight back." I'm like, "Fuck that," you know what I mean? Like, and then I had homies that were East Side, and then I had homies that were fucking West Side, and I'm like, "Nigga, Lubbock's not even that big to be on any side."
Yeah. Well, you know, to be quite fucking honest with you, I grew up. Cavazos was all fucking hood ghetto shit, right?
Yeah.
But I think being so like in tune with my CA and like working out and shit, I think that just building muscle and being athletic, you were already ahead and fucked them up because half of them didn't even really know how to fight.
Nah.
So when it came
It's
time,
persona.
when it came time to fucking scrap, man, you're beating the fuck out of all of them. And it's just because you're fucking
Already swole.
like you're
Yeah.
fit.
In
You know,
the
you've been
gym.
working out. You know, that type of shit. So it never was appealing to me. But I never understood how the gangsters had the hot fucking girls in school. I never understood that shit, man. Like, how the fuck is this hot
I always
ass?
claimed Applegate, bro.
Applegate?
I'd be like, Southside Applegate Trailer Park, nigga. We're on South Loop by 27,
What is
baby.
that?
I was about to say, Applegate's out there.
Yeah, bro.
They tore that all down
Yeah,
now,
they tore
right?
that shit down. Thank God.
Dude, they stole my dog twice. Motherfucker, my homeboy Joe lived
Come
on
on.
76th
What kind of dog was it?
76th Street. Is that the street right up front of-
77th?
77th. He lived there, right? And I was renting out his house, and we had a pit, a blue one, and it got jacked. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That was probably us.
And then they did a drug raid. They did a drug raid in the Applegate, and they brought our dog back.
Oh shit!
yeah, that was definitely us.
They kept the tags on it.
No, it was chill. It was chill. And I was like, what the fuck? Where'd you find the dog at?
I really do apologize, bro, because I stole so many fucking dogs and shit. And I do apologize if you woke up with eggs on your fucking cars or windows and shit. 'Cause we were terrible.
No, we were already older. We were older then. But yeah, that Applegate got tore down, man. I took that when they tore it
I'm
down.
glad they did, bro. That place was full of evil, bro.
Was it really?
I swear, bro. That shit was bad.
He said when it got tore down, people were living in tents.
Yeah, bro.
What?
They didn't even have, like, people didn't have electricity. Shit was just to the bottom, bro. And I was just like, fuck, this is like, I'd rather live at Tent City. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, bro, there's people living under trees and shit with mattresses.
There?
Yeah, bro. That shit was bad.
They couldn't kick him out or what?
They were paying rent, bro.
I mean, $20 is $20.
That's
And
crazy.
the landlord was in the process of, like, fucking selling the whole property. and he wanted like $4 million for it and to stay on the property, which he still has his house on the property.
Damn.
And you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like they built all around it. And
He
the
was
lady,
a slumlord like a motherfucker.
bro, I have no idea. No idea, bro. This dude, I loved him for, you know, helping us out or whatever, my mom and them. But dude,
I thought they
Shit
put
was
a bunch
trash.
of travel trailers there now.
yeah, it is.
But they're nice
Yeah,
ones
they
too.
they redid the plumbing in that bitch. They redid the roads. And I went through there the other day and I was like, man, I could map that place out like the back of my hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Still, and just looking at it. And I drove through there and I was like, yeah, if I was right here, boom.
He left
And I
with a
said-
couple dogs.
Like,
For old time's sake.
Let me shoot up the block just so they have memories.
I'm gonna lower their rent. I found my tree, bro, that was in front of my house. They still have it standing. I was like, that's my tree. And I got off and I touched it and I felt a vibration. And I was like, I put my ponytail up to it and shit. Like,
I was over there kicking it.
That's the vibration is feeling.
You pulled up and fucking Ishmael's all rolling his ankle with hairspray.
I did that same shit, but with a
Like
piece of
karate,
pipe.
karate on kickboxing on it.
Yeah. I did that same shit, but with a piece of pipe, bro. It's sticking in the freezer. My mom be like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's pipe. What the fuck you doing with the freezer? I'm like, it's for my legs. She didn't get it.
It's in the freezer.
Piece of conduit and shit.
Dude, I never heard of that. Today's the first day I've ever heard of that shit.
I learned that shit from Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Where they learn that shit.
Because that fool be doing that shit and then just go kicking the shit out of everything.
I trip out when I would see old school UFC trainings when they like beat the fuck out of their abs. And I was like, what the fuck is that for? And they explained it to me and I was like,
Muscle strength.
like what the fuck?
Just
like,
being prepared for
with
the
a
hit.
fucking with a bolo, bro. Just bah, bah, bah. I'm like,
yeah.
how the fuck is that training?
Bro, one time, this was training for me. One time, my homeboy across the street was fighting this older man. This old man was getting on his ass, right? And I was like, oh shit. I told my stepdad, I said, what do I do? He was like, go get him. So I fucking flew off my porch, bro, and there's like this old gas meter that they had already torn down and leave the shit there, you know? Fucking, as I was running, I grabbed this pipe, boom, picked it up, and I just laid into that fool, bam, on his back, bro, and broke his fucking back. I just heard, that fool shit his pants. And my mom was like, he's all curled up on the ground and shit, fucking trying to fight this dude off, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? I'm over there hitting that fool with this pipe, bling, bling.
Making that tink, tink,
Fuck
tink.
yeah, bro. I'm like, damn. This dude's all old as shit. His truck's parked over there.
All this stuff, this story's allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know, it was a dream one time. But,
It was when he unplugged his ponytail.
hold on.
This is for entertainment
I fucking
purposes
hopped
only.
on my dragon dog.
I was gonna ask, was this my landlord, bro?
It was a super.
I fucked that dude up, bro, with that pipe. That shit was fucked up. That was actually like the first time I beat somebody with something. You know? Because usually it was like hands-on type shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. I just like something, ping. And as I was running, I was just like, oh shit, there's a pipe, pick it up.
I allegedly did the same with T-ball bats.
Hell yeah.
And all of that sound, tink, tink.
Hell yeah. Sounds beautiful. He's trying to make a beat out of his shit.
That's funny because I always, as a kid, even as a kid, I always thought that the T-ball bats were like they made a great weapon. Like, if you could like stash it in your backpack or like had a pocket in your jeans
Jinkos,
for
your
it.
Jinkos long enough to
Like
go all the way
I
down.
always thought that would be a badass weapon to protect yourself with.
I shit you not, bro. You could ask my mom, my sister, what fucking weapon was by our front door? Was a boat oar. The old school boat oar.
Damn.
Wrapped in black tape with a square shovel bent around the tip, wrapped in more black tape.
God damn.
Oh, it was a killer stick, not a nightstick, but one time my sister's fighting this girl. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the
They
morning.
all have guns. Drewski's got that shovel.
But it was bent, so
Yeah.
it looked like a club at the end. And my sister's fighting this girl, and my friend, I told him, I said, hey, call my dad, because we had house phones and shit, you know what I'm saying? Speed dial, that was mine, you know?
Yeah.
And then mine was, you know, I speed dial him, you know, push 2. And fucking just hold it. Start ringing this shit. And Well, the answer, he's like, hello. And mind you, this dude's fucking rude. My stepdad was fucking rude and just, he's already pissed off at the world and shit, you know? And all I hear was, and it was my door. I knew that motherfucker was my door. I heard it from down the street. And I just see him running down the street with that fucking stick. Pow! Hits this dude, fucking dude just laid out.
Damn.
And I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly fucking hit him with a rubber stick. And the fucking, dude, everybody knew that weapon. Everybody's like, hey, you got your black stick? I'm like, hell yeah, I got that motherfucker.
I got both of them.
I hit a dog. A dog was attacking my dog by my porch. And my dog was on a chain. And his name was also, he was mean motherfucker, bro.
So there you go to the freezer.
I grabbed that fucking pipe. I'm like, I'm gonna get him, hold on. I grabbed that stick, bro. I'm leaning on the fucking porch, and I'm like, get out of here. Clink! That fucking dog's jaw was like, oh, damn. Broke it. It was a white pit, bro. Fucking broke his shit. His shit was like,
God dang, bro.
My grandma killed one of my puppies with a fucking baseball bat.
Damn.
home
Thanks,
run.
I hated that motherfucker. I know, Grandma. You killed it.
Shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? What's fucked up, bro, is when she killed that motherfucker, that's the first time I learned what rigor mortis was. And so that little motherfucker died like that and shit. And I was all crying and shit, picking him up, throwing him like a frisbee. It was like,
Spinning them and shit. No, I used to get still break dance.
I've always been afraid of snakes my whole life.
What?
And I was helping my grandpa move these big old ass. Back in the day, he had like these concrete bricks on like
Cinder blocks?
on his wall of the house.
Oh.
Like half of the house was like this big old like concrete fucking rocks. You know what I mean? So they remodeled the house, and then rather than just throw those big ass rocks away, they like chipped it away, made them smaller, and they just left them there. So it was time for us to throw them away. I'm helping my grandpa like put them in the wheelbarrow to go throw them away. And we get to the very last one, and when I lift it, it was a fucking snake under it. So I lose my shit. Well, I think that kind of like embarrassed my grandpa. Like, this fucking sissy ass dude. Yeah. So he made me grab it with a hoe, put it in a bucket, and then take it to the middle of the street to like cut the head off. And, dude, I'm like crying, like, oh, and he's like, cut the head off, and I'm like, no, and I'm just crying, dude. Yeah, and I'm like half-ass, like hitting the fucking. I'm like missing it on purpose, hitting the street, and he's just like, "Give me that shit!" And bye. He cuts the head off, and he's like, "What are you crying for?" I was like, "I hate snakes."
You don't want to kill it?
Hell no. Shit, I didn't want to be near it, dude. Fuck.
My uncle used to make us catch them hoes. He had a farm, and you know, having pigs and chickens and shit, you had to go out there every day and just walk around and see what you see and tell them what you see. You know, we're little kids, fucking carrying 22 revolvers and shit on us. You know?
Oh shit!
You know,
for snakes?
Yeah, for snakes or coyotes, and because out there it was like Spade, Texas.
Yeah,
and it's just filled, bro. He had this house. Looked like fucking Amityville Horror. If I would have known what that was when I was that age, I would have not stayed over there. His fucking pet was a fucking goat. Just walked in the house all the time, and he had newspaper everywhere because that goat was just shit. Just, y'all want to eat steak? I'm like, fuck no.
Grandpa, I think I heard the Llorona.
We go walking, bro, and fucking like he had this big ass forest of trees, and he'd like, take your gun, you know. Tell my oldest cousin, take your shotgun, and we go out there, bro. Just you hear,
Oh, hell no.
and I'd be like, my white cousins, dude, they were like, fucking, oh, where's that motherfucker at? You know, and I'm like, a city boy, fucking, I ain't fucking moving, bro. I'm 9 years old.
Deer in
bro.
the
Fuck
headlight
this
type shit.
shit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to climb up trees and shit.
My grandpa's brother-in-law, so he was married to my tia, his sister. As a kid, I don't know if he was a farmer or what, but he had a bunch of fucking pigs. And remember that store, Albertsons?
Yeah.
He would go get all the old shit,
Oh, the food they threw away.
all the food that they threw away.
Feed 'em.
And I would go to his house to go feed the pigs all that food, right? And that was the most scariest shit because when they see the food, they're running towards you. And so, yeah, dude. And so I'd be fucking hauling ass. And my uncle's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, fuck that, man. They're chasing me. He's like, they're not chasing you.
Throwing the whole fucking case and shit.
It was some scary shit, dude. And I was a kid, probably like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, I'm like, fuck that. I ain't going over there no more. I'm gonna kiss my ass.
I fucking faked the ant bite one time. Because I didn't want to do nothing. I was like, oh, fucking ant bit me on the foot. You know, and I was like,
here's my gun. He turned in his gun.
My uncle grabbed a cigarette, broke it in half, chewed on the tobacco, stuck it on the little bite or whatever it was. He's like, you're good. I was like,
no, I'm not.
Now I'm grossed out.
I was gonna tell you, so I grew up in the city, bro. Yeah. But one time I heard, you know, and I got scared and shit. It was just a gay dude by the trash can. Like,
so, how old are you?
Older than
play football?
He gave the best snacks.
They gave the best snacks.
Them avocado trees and shit. He's hiding behind them and shit.
My mom's dad had a bunch of farm animals, and he would go to United and get all the thrown out vegetables and shit like that. And he would take it, but then he would sort through it, bro. And like, so if you ate at his house, you were eating some shit they threw away. And I didn't know that growing up, right? We never really went over there at all. But then I would be like, I helped my mom because he got really old before he fell off the house. Oh, I didn't mean because he died, but he was an asshole, bro. We were fucking assholes. That's why it's funny.
somebody was like,
I don't think Grandpa's gonna be here tomorrow.
But he couldn't. He was in the hospital for a while, so they needed to feed the animals. And my mom was like, she was gonna do that. I was like, fuck, man, I'll go help you. Shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna let your mom do it by herself.
If it was him, fuck him, right? Yeah. Just roll him out there. But so I went to help, man, and I was like, so I see the piles of fucking food right there. I was like, damn, he buys those shit. Like, I get it from United and all this stuff. And I was like, they just gave it to him. She's like, yeah, they're throwing it in the trash. And I was like, he gets it from the trash? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So we're fucking throwing it into these fucking barrels, right? For the pigs.
Fucking light turned on.
Dude, no, she was like, she goes inside, she goes, I'm just gonna make sure everything's nice. And then he has all these vegetables washed on the table, right? And I was like, I said, is that the same shit from outside? She's like, yeah, well, it's not all bad. I was like, once it hits the fucking trash, it's all bad. I don't give a fuck.
Was it bagged or just by itself?
you don't know what the hell is touching it.
So he goes through it, bro, and fucking washes the good ones and eats it.
Hell.
And I guess I get it to a point, right? But I was just like, fuck no. And then I started thinking of all my cousins eating there.
Bad teeth and shit.
Yeah, man, I was just like, what the fuck? I get it, man.
I'm not hungry no more.
Dude,
That's where that saying comes from.
I was living
But
right
did you
here
die?
off of Upland, right? A little house there. And I thought I was going to get paid that Friday. I was like, fuck yeah. I had been eating potatoes all week, right? Fried potato, mashed potato, baked potato, right? I was living there by myself, right?
You were Bubba.
I bought 20, dude.
Potato stew, potato salad,
Fried
Salt,
potato.
gum.
Salt, pepper, and ketchup was my fucking shit for everything, and butter. I bought a 20-pound bag. And that's what all I ate for the whole week, right? So I was like, yeah, I'm about to get paid Friday. Fuck these potatoes, right? That Thursday night, I had 3 potatoes left, and I threw them in the backyard. I was like, fuck these potatoes, I'm about to get paid, right? I made it through the week, bro. I made it. Fucking went for it. The dude was like, bro, we can't pay out till Monday. And I was like, what the fuck? Dude, I was super sad, right? So I get home, and I'm like, fuck, I ain't got no money. I was too embarrassed to ask him for a draw and shit. Dude, I went outside and I found those potatoes.
They're all sprouting and shit.
Dude, and that's why I work out so much now. You know what I mean? That was a trigger for me, as in I gotta stay grinding. I can't get complicit or be like satisfied with just I gotta continue to keep. You know what I mean? At the end, it was like I got the check, I worked, I'm good, and da. But now I don't give a fuck how much money I'm constantly working, right? But I went out there, bro, and I had to find, and I chunked them far, bro. It took me about 45 minutes to find. It was funny, 2 of them were big, so I found those quick. There was one more, and it was a little one, and I would not stop looking for that fucking potato, bro.
I gotta find my lunch.
I gotta find it, bro.
He threw that shit and hit another old man off the fucking
It was fucked up, right? So we worked that weekend, and everybody's like, dog, you hungry? Nah, I'm good, bro.
Tengo papas.
I'm fucking full from yesterday, right? Dude,
I had 3 potatoes.
potatoes, bro. Oh, man. And my girl's like, "Aaron, you always tell that story to, like, people and stuff. When we're talking, I said, because I will never fucking forget it. I thought, I was counting, what did they say? You counting your chickens before they hatch? Some kind of thing. I was like, I'm getting fucking paid. Fuck these potatoes, right? And I was out there hunting them, bro.
It's crazy because that you learned a valuable lesson that helped you keep grinding to always want more. And like my story is not that bad, but I come up, buying sneakers and spending my last fucking dime on a sneaker that I wanted, and
Shoes or the candy? Shoes or the candy? Sneaker with almonds?
And so, like, I don't know, man. I mean, it was wasteful spending. I didn't need none of these sneakers that I bought, but I fucking bought them. And so, yeah, it comes time to actually pay shit, and there I am selling fucking a sneaker to pay that shit. And I'm like, man, I got to do better, bro. Like, I have to do better. And yeah, it like I said, my story isn't as bad as yours, but I have to fucking do better, and I've always wanted more to do better and to save more and to it's fucking crazy.
JP's so privileged.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I fucking get it.
What are shoes?
Yeah. These sneakers, I didn't have to run in the Payless store to see if they fit or not. I didn't see if they fit or not. I had to go run.
Whenever you got fucked up shoes because one of the shoe soles breaks, and you can just feel it on that big toe. You're walking and that fucking front piece just folds and shit. Like,
you remember the Payless on their fake? They always had the knockoff name brand shoes, right? The Adidas had the extra stripe, so you just make sure your pants cover that last stripe. That's the last stripe in the boat.
And then you had one asshole friend that, those are fake Adidas, bitch.
hey, instead of the fucking shell toe, they were shell heels.
I'll never let that story fucking die, bro. Brian Hernandez, fucking punk, dude. So back in the day, like the Jabot t-shirts, like they were $80, $90 fucking dollars back in the day, bro. Yeah. And I saw one at the fair. It was a replica, and it was like $5. And I begged my dad to buy it for me. And sure enough, dude, fucking wore it the next fucking day. And Brian fucking Hernandez came up to me, he's like, man, you got that shit at the fair. I was like, man, fuck you.
That's Jabot. Shit. Like on the South Side, don't be a menace. He's like, that Jabot? He's like, yeah, shit, I'm gonna be sporting that shit. It's all his dad.
I'm gonna rob that motherfucker. So, like, the anger, frustration, and rage, all three of them. Do you know the difference, or are they all the same to you?
I think they're all the same to me.
They are? You treat them as such? Like, so if you're frustrated, it enrages you? I'm the same way, man.
It's all just one blur sometimes. Like, fuck.
I get, like you said, it takes a lot for me to get pissed off, but when I'm there and I'm frustrated, I just fucking rage, man.
Say shit you don't mean, or say shit just because you want to hurt somebody, or...
I have to not talk to my wife. Like...
Because you'll go for the throat.
Oh, yeah.
When you're mad,
For real.
you just say shit you know is going to fuck them up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Look
that's
down. Can you see your feet? Fucking me neither.
And that's one thing that me and the wife like made a pact.
Yeah.
Like if we fight, we don't low blow each other.
Yeah.
And when I'm to that I can't just not low blow her, so I just don't talk to her. And it like just pisses her off like none other. Like it infuriates her because I'm quiet. Yeah. But I have to be because I'm gonna lose my shit on her. Yeah. But it's not her fault. I'm just enraged at the fucking moment.
How do y'all know when you're over it?
I usually get over it quick. Yeah. She doesn't, because we don't follow the protocol, the house rules. Like we talk about it. We don't go to bed mad, and we and when I'm enraged, I'll ignore you. And then so when I'm over it, it's quick for me, but it's like 2 hours. And then she's pissed because she's like, nah, you didn't follow the correct policy and procedure, motherfucker. We didn't talk about this. And like, and so she's mad for a day. But that's usually how we get over it. Is like the day passes and she's like, all right, I'm ready
Y'all
to
never
accept
say like,
your apology.
I'm done, or y'all apologize?
I always apologize. Like, well, not always, because she'll fucking, if she was here, she'd be like, you motherfucking liar.
They're like, girl, I love you. Let me get some pussy.
But what I mean by apologize is, what I mean by apologize is I'm over it.
Yeah.
And then she gets so mad because I act like nothing ever happened. But I'm over it.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, like, how the fuck can you just act like nothing happened? I'm like, well, nothing happened. I didn't talk to you. We were chill.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that how y'all fight or no?
Yeah, man, I'm like, fuck you, bitch. And then she's like, fuck you, motherfucker. And I'm like, well, fuck you, bitch, go your own separate way and shit. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? It gets like that. And remarried.
Apartments.
Found this one bedroom, one bed. Well, you better find it in the coffin, bitch. You're gonna be dead. Yeah, bro. Fucking, like, for real, though, like, I really get pissed off like that. And I'm like, you know, fuck you, bitch. And then she's, fuck you, motherfucker, and this and that. And, you know, we won't talk to each other, and we just look at each other with that stank bitch face, like. And she's like, what do you want to eat? I'm like, what do you want to eat? She's like, Chick-fil-A. I'm like, it's fucking Sunday.
Now I'm mad even more.
Yeah. Like, why you gotta bring that shit up? Why you gotta bring that shit up? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck, you know?
Oh, man.
So, you know, that's the worst question you can ask a woman. What do you want to eat?
Oh, dude.
Womp, womp, womp. That fucking music plays in my head every time.
I think they never know what the fuck they want, dude.
You know that Mortal
period.
Kombat?
Oh, shit.
Round one, fight. I got a fucking chancla. I'm standing there like, what's she gonna do?
You start naming names and she's all like,
Taco Bell.
Talk about roses.
flawless victory.
But I trip out on you, like, legit, because y'all never cook, you said.
Yeah.
How do y'all do that, bro?
We don't either.
Because that's a fight, legit. If it's a everyday where we're gonna eat, that's gotta be at least a fight 2
Well,
or
I
3
don't-
daase out of the week.
She doesn't ask me because I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Just pick somewhere I can find something. Whatever you pick, I'll find something to eat there.
Jeez.
I'm good. Just find something. She's like, and then, you know, Amanda, man, she can fucking eat.
Yeah.
And she prepares herself. She gets blown, and then she fucking she don't give a fuck. She just eats.
Yeah.
And so I just tell her like, just pick somewhere. What
She's
do you-
already in the good mood.
yeah. She's like, what do you want to eat? I like whatever, man. I can pick whatever. She's like, I feel like this. What do you think? Cool. I don't care.
So Amanda's tiny. Tiny. And she could probably eat all four
Yeah,
of
no
us.
bullshit.
All
Yeah,
four of us.
metabolism.
Like we went to what's that place called? Pancho.
Oh, that-
Oh, that Brazilian steakhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went right Saturday.
Yeah.
We all went Saturday, right? And I was joking. I was like, "Look, we're gonna fucking eat here," and then she's gonna exactly. An hour after we left, she's like, I feel like getting fucking Taco Bell. I'm like, go for it, man.
God damn.
Like she could fuck, and she weighs about what, 120?
If that.
I'm telling you, she's tiny, man. Tiny.
She like
Well, she's
Casper
tall,
and shit?
so yeah, about
Yeah,
120.
yeah, she's tall.
Yeah, she's tall.
And girls
But
remind me,
she-
girls like that, they remind me of Casper and their brothers when they're eating. Oh, no, it just falls out and shit.
Dude, for real, bro. Like, cause you know, I can't eat a lot. I know the body tells you a different story, but I just can't. I had that surgery done, so I can only eat to a certain point, right? Or I'll throw up. And so when we were there, we didn't know how. We've all ate at like Fugu de Chow or Churrasco's, but we were kind of thrown off on how they did it. So
Yeah.
we got up and got our salads, came back. As soon as we got back, bro, they just bombarded us with fucking food, bro. And we were just like, yeah, right.
We didn't even have the separate plate for the meat, and they're just putting it on our salad plate. And like
this.
and you know, like if you go to, I say a real one because I don't know how long this was gonna last.
It was good though. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. But if you go to like a real Brazilian steakhouse, they give you time to eat the salad. And dude, as soon as we sat down with our salad, it was just like boom, 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 boom.
Don't they
You're
take it on like that stick?
on the
and
little
Yeah.
on the little sword?
Have y'all been to like
I
Fugu de
seen it.
Chow or
I seen it
anything?
on.
Oh, well, they have the cards, right? It's a red card and green card. So you flip it when
All
you
of them were
want.
red. They were still coming to our
Dude,
table.
non-stop, bro. It got overwhelming. Like, I was just like, holy fuck.
Just leave the fucking stick here.
I want to start crying. Leave me alone.
You're over there chewing. They're fucking helping you.
I don't want your meat. I don't want your meat.
Bro.
Stop it.
I don't know if they are Brazilian because you asked me. You're like, did they fly these motherfuckers here?
Pero más carne, carnal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this because I don't think it was. I was speaking Spanish to them, and I don't think they understood what I was saying. So they might have been Brazilian, like legit. But what I'm saying is like we did not understand what the fuck they were saying, and they were just like, boom,
You know what
like,
it is, bro?
like,
Brazilians hate Mexicans, bro.
for real.
For real, bro.
They're trying to kill us with
They're
the
like,
food?
fuck these motherfuckers. You know, gonna fill them up.
shake
Fuck
my
their
head like I
fucking
know.
stomach blows up.
Well, maybe they thought if we ate it, we wouldn't eat so much. If we ate fast. Dude, I shit you not. Like, you could not. It was just like a bomb. Like, just fucking, just attacked us. And then we were just like, no more, no more. I mean, we just had fucking piles of meat everywhere, bro.
Everyone did.
And I was like, shit.
Think about it, dog. Like you were saying, bro, you've been worldwide and shit. They probably ain't got food back home and their families are starving.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck these Americans. Fucking eat. My family ain't eaten in 3 years.
They look at my wife, she needs to eat. Skinny ass. Then they're like,
We
oh,
see
no,
who eats
no.
all the food at the table.
Yeah, never mind. You picked the wrong one. She's all fucking it up.
To add to this story on how much she eats, so we're all stuffed, like fucking stuffed, and we're just chilling, and all of the wives order dessert to go, all of them. So they all order dessert to go, and they bring us our desserts packed in a bag. His wife just fucking opens the bag and just goes to town on that fucking.
We're halfway through the thing. She got upset because she went to the bathroom to go smoke. She's like, I'm gonna hit my pen and come back out and fuck us some more food. And she comes out, she's like, man, these fucking bitches came in there. I came in and fucking smoked and shit. I was like, I said, I get my money worth. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely gonna get my fucking money worth.
Got that fold down window and shit.
She's a gangster, bro.
Dude, my girl smokes, bro. When I say she smokes, she smokes. Like, she smokes, she loses her pens. She don't even know where she leaves them sometimes. Just fucking.
Did y'all ever smoke as kids?
I just never been my thing, man. Yeah.
I remember fucking going to the restroom and stuffing a toilet paper roll with paper and turning on the fan and shit and then hitting that shit right by the toilet, blowing it in the fucking toilet paper hole, right by the toilet, flushing it. My stepdad,
dang.
are you fucking smoking in the restroom? I'm all, hell no.
I'm taking this shit.
Shit smells like weed.
I'm burning candles and incense.
Hell no, my grandma was like, hear me, don't be a bitch.
You know a traumatic. You know how like scents bring you to certain smells will take you back to. Traumatic smells for me, bro, is shit and cigarette.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like actual literal shit
Caca.
and cigarette. Because like my most favorite uncle in the world would go fucking take shits and smoke cigarettes while he's taking a shit, right? And it never fails. Like I gotta go take a shit right after him, and I'd be in there, I'd be like, and then like the smell of the cigarette, it didn't help. Like you're like, fuck.
That old man ass is different. Hard working fucking concrete laying fucking asshole.
Convenience store food fucking simmering in your stomach.
I've always said this, legit, always said this. When a young girl, like early 20s, says she's ready to settle down and get married, I'm like, all right, go into the restroom after your grandpa takes a shit. And if you can handle that, then you're ready to get married.
Hell yeah. Man, my wife killing it though too. Nigga, she walk in the house.
Allegedly.
I'm like, damn. Woo, stinky, right? And I think it's the metformin.
Damn. That's that pre-diabetes or that diabetes medicine.
Type 2 and shit.
Yeah, type 2.
So that's a different type of fart. But man,
Yeah.
bro, I tell her, I be like, she sits on that toilet. I'm like, man, flush that shit. Flush the smell.
Dude, the first time
He's gonna watch this episode, Mama. He's gonna watch the episode. He's gonna bleep all that out. He's gonna be like, I love my wife.
Fucking mouth moving. Ready, you say it. I'm gonna move my mouth.
I love my wife so much. She's amazing.
They're like, this dude got divorced and got a bunch of people fired after that episode.
Don't get him on another podcast. That's that explicit shit.
So I remember Amanda passed gas for me, and I was like, God, there's something so beautiful. There's something so fucking awful out of it. Like, God damn. She said she couldn't stop laughing. She's like, where'd you come out? I was like, I just like looking at your ass, but you just passed gas, and that just like fucked me up. I was like, what the fuck, man? But see, I can't pass gas in
But
front
you
of her.
told me that. I was about to say
can't-
that. You said you
pass-
can't fart in front of her.
I can't, man. And I got homeboys that just right beside
Yeah.
me go like just.
Yeah.
She's like, God damn, nasty motherfucker. And they're like, and I'm like, bro, that's hilarious. And they're like, you don't. I was like, I just can't.
There's a whole page for that, bro.
Bro,
I swear to God.
when I go to the bathroom, because our bathroom, you walk in and it has the tub, shower, and then the bathroom's in a separate, like a door, right? And then a walk-in closet. I turn on the shower when I go use to take a shit. I turn on the shower because I don't want to hear me passing gas,
You
bro.
think the steam kills the smell?
The sound.
covers.
Because I'm like, if I can barely hear it, she can barely hear it.
on there with the big old shit.
I got
She's all in the walk-in closet hearing fireworks and running water.
A roll of black
like,
cats.
God damn, the fucking heat.
Over there singing and shit.
I'm trying to hold it so it's squeaking out.
Start doing military chants and shit.
Yeah.
I close my eyes so she don't see me.
How long was it before y'all started farting in front of y'all's girl?
Shit.
Was
Bro,
it
I
early?
never gave a fuck. I don't think like there was one day that I was like, oh, excuse me.
It's like first date.
Yeah, it's like, fuck. Right on the window.
Fucking nutty professor.
She was right back at me. I'm like, damn, I
Is it
love
safe
you.
for you? Is
Hell no. I'm like a female, dog.
Yeah.
I'm fucking-
Yeah, you said
Like,
that?
let's go to the other room real quick.
Stomach all cramping, like
Clenching butt
lifting
cheeks.
weights.
She told me though when I'm asleep, I'll be letting them motherfuckers go.
Yeah,
I'm
well, you're
like,
asleep.
hold me.
That don't count though. It don't count.
yeah, they're asleep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I just recently found out that my boy Eric, when he goes to the restroom, it's private. Like, his wife can't go in there because when I go take a shit, my wife wants to talk. Like,
Oh,
she'll go and open the door and like, oh, let me tell you. I'm like, can you fucking wait? Like,
yeah.
can't this wait? And then she'll just shut the door all pissed. But Eric said like, no, like when I go take it, it's private. You don't need to be in there.
I'm the same.
And that was mind blowing because
But
I
is
didn't.
there a bathroom where they can see the toilet where they're in there?
I'm not sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've been in their guest restroom, but I've never been in their
Yeah,
master
because
bedroom.
like we have that door, so you can the toilet's in the room by
Yeah.
itself. So I can't really control her coming in, but it's happened like God damn, I'm fucking like smelling my ass because now you gotta comb your hair, now you gotta put makeup.
You know what they
Yeah.
say though? You know what they say? Like if your real soulmate smells your fucking culo and shit, that they fall deeper in love with you.
Oh,
So she has to
hell
get
no.
pink eye?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she has to get pink eye. Oh, she love me. Pink eye.
For real. That's like a scientific fact, bro. Like they fucking like if your soulmate smells your fart, they fall in love with you more. Like I'll be blowing it up.
The man ain't gonna fall in love
You
with
want to know what I heard? I think I've said this before, but I've also heard like how you're saying soulmate type shit. Like if a chick back in the day wanted to trap you,
Oh, with her.
her period
Yeah.
blood.
That's
I'd heard that they would put their period blood like in the ground
food,
beef
Yeah. Amanda's friend.
while they were cooking it.
Bruja dia.
Yeah. My wife's friend, she was an older lady. She did that, man. She did it with the food that she served him to keep him because he was in prison when she met him, and then he had a wife out here, and she didn't want him to go back to his wife. So that every time she would meet up with him, she would bring him food, and that's what she was putting in the food, bro.
That nigga was part vampire.
Dude, I was like,
Like, this is rare.
why is the fucking salad red? What the fuck you get salad?
Fucking piece of the uterus. He's all.
Oh,
I don't think
Just
your
the whole
carne
fucking
asada should be.
tampon.
I don't think your carne asada should be pink.
she pulls out this
Ribeye in
string.
this motherfucker.
Pulled out the tampon and shit. What the fuck?
At winning room.
Fucking that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard. Like old wives' tale type shit when I was a kid. Like
Do you believe in that? Like
I-
Bruja, like
Oh hell yeah.
that
bro.
kind of shit? You don't?
I'm not into that shit.
Do you believe that it's
Nah.
real? No, you?
Hell
I
yeah,
do.
my grandma,
I do.
bro.
Dude.
My stepdad's mom, she used to carry a white and a black bag with her every fucking way, bro. And I swear I watched her do this shit to people, like, in her house, bro. She'd, like, if she didn't like him or something, she'd like reach in that black bag and be like,
Damn.
and blow that shit on them.
On them?
On them, bro.
What
and like,
the fuck?
And like, I'm pretty sure like weeks later, then people died.
It was a curse. It was like a curse, right?
Well,
It was anthrax and shit.
allegedly. Yeah, they got AIDS all of a sudden. They're all AIDS.
And then the white powder was supposed to be good because I remember my stepdad telling her like, I'm going through some things and shit, whatever. And she pulled out that white powder and was like,
Dude, if I were, I'd just be watching her for the white one. Like, I gotta go.
Fucking go.
Well, the reason I asked that is because I got in this little issue, right? And my mom really believes in that shit.
Yeah.
Her mom was really deep into it. And I had this issue come up, right? And my mom was like, Mijo, please go. I want you to see this lady. She's gonna cleanse you and all this. I was like, nah, man, I don't believe in that shit, Mom. Please, please. Well, my mom comes home one day and she cut all her hair off, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I sacrificed your hair. You need to go. And I was like, fuck, man. So I go, right? I drive all the way to Sudan. Go to Sudan, Texas. And my mom meets me at the Allsups, and she's like, I'm going to take you over there to this place. Big boy's driving because I can't drive, right? So she takes me over there, and this house looks like it's fucking falling apart, bro. And I'm like, fuck, man. Then I'm starting to this is some real shit, right? Like, fucking chickens running around in the yard, like, no bullshit. And it's across the tracks. And I'm like, fuck, man. So I go in the house.
It was that same house Richie Valens went to.
They weren't in Mexico. It was Sudan.
the fucking attic.
But I go in there, right? And so in the room, it's old. It's the viejita old style living room, right? Different colors and shit. A lot of monitos everywhere. And then she greets me, and it was a younger lady, man. I say younger my age, right? I'm thinking, when I first get there and look at that, I'm thinking the lady has to be like 400, 500 years old, right? It's the average. You know what I mean?
Oh, vampire ass bitch.
But this lady had to be about 40, right? So I'm like, she's like, da-da-da, what your mom told me. She's telling me in Spanish. And I'm saying, yeah. She goes, do you speak Spanish? And I'm like, no, but I understand what you're telling me. She's like, okay. She tells me what we're going to do. She goes, we're going to come into this room. And I was like, okay. I go into a room, and there's all this brujeria shit on the wall, right? And then there's a fucking stool with like burn marks on the ground and like chalk around it, right? And I'm like,
Dead birds and shit.
no, there was no birds. So I'm like, what the fuck, right? So she tells me to sit down. I sit down, and she gets all this shit, like these things to put in a bag. And then she tells me to write my name, my full name on it. So I write my full name on this paper, and she puts it in there. And then she puts it in that pot in front of me, and she sets it on fire.
Damn.
Right? And so all this shit's coming out, and she's this smoke, man, and she's saying all this shit, man, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
You're all
She
dizzy.
give you a happy ending
Like,
afterwards.
that's later. That's extra, right?
My mom didn't pay for that.
Yeah, my mom paid for that one. I was like, God damn, we're here. So I'm looking at my mom, right? Because my mom's in the room, right? And I'm like, what the fuck, right? So the lady, and she's talking the whole time, telling my mom that everything's going to be good and you're going to come out clean from this. And you have all these haters, like telling me all this stuff, right? All these people hate you that are your friends, but they're not your friends and they're your family. It just telling me all this stuff, right? So I'm like, fuck, man. So I'm listening to it, and that fire finally fucking burns out. And then she's like, okay, you need to take one of these protections with you to wear. So I'm thinking, this lady's trying to upcharge me, right? It's going to cost me money. Right? And so she brings this stuff out. She goes, I suggest this one. It was a necklace that had a bullet on it, and it had a copper kind of thing to hold the bullet onto the chain. She said, the chain's one spirit, the bullet's another spirit, and the copper around it's another spirit. There's 3 spirits on it. She goes, when you're in danger or people are trying to hurt you, your neck and your body's going to itch and get hot from it. And it's these things fighting for you. And I was like, okay. And so I'm listening to her, and I was like, well, how much is this? She's like, no, this doesn't cost nothing. My mom's like, no, she didn't charge anything. They don't charge you for those things, right? And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, they don't charge you. You have to give a sacrifice. I gave my hair. She goes, a woman's hair is her crown, according to the Bible. So she gave her crown for me, right?
Wow.
So the whole thing goes on. So I have the necklace. I wear the necklace. I can't take it off. She's like, you can't take it off and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay.
Don't let nobody touch it.
Yeah.
Shit,
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I leave, right? I don't really believe in none of this, but my mom believes.
Yeah, no,
you know what I
no,
mean?
no,
So I'm
yeah.
like, okay. So
But you listened.
I listened, right? And so I
Yeah.
put the necklace on. I went through the whole thing.
I mean, she cut her hair off. You
Yeah,
might
she
as
said,
well.
yeah, might as well do it for she cut her hair as long. She cut it all off.
Yeah, you might as
And
well.
I was like, fuck, man. And but I didn't really think they did, because when I didn't think people my age still did shit like that. Like, what do you call them?
Thought it was an older generation.
Yeah, like brujerías.
Yeah,
Them?
Yeah, bruja,
Yeah, I always thought they were gonna be old, but she's my age, so that I guess it still lives on, right?
Yeah.
So it just blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like culanderas and shit.
Yeah,
power
man.
of persuasion.
Yeah, so I think, and I told my mom, I said, Mom, I get it, Mom, but I believe, I believe my God, right? So I was like, I don't feel like anybody else can help me but God. If God wants to help me, he can help me. If not, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
But I did this for you. I'm out here doing this crazy stuff, and I'll wear the necklace for you. I said my neck starts itching probably because it's turning green.
Yeah.
Because of it's not real.
But sterling silver.
But like I have no issues with it so far, and everything's been working out good. But I just believe in faith in God. But I just didn't believe that shit still was like going down, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it, though. Think about it, bro. If it is real, how fucked up must you have been in real life to be one of those souls stuck on a necklace? And
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
To protect somebody.
Piece of copper just
And a
wrapping-
bullet and
I'm gonna be on this guy's neck the rest of my freaking existence.
What?
Still wear it. Yeah.
See? They're all trapped and shit.
all trapped in there.
So, okay, so what's your thoughts or theory on? Because you know how like my dad died, right? We all have a loved one that died, right? And you always hear people that pray to them for help. Like, let's just say someone's grandma, like, please, grandma, help me. What's your thoughts and theory on praying to the dead ones for help? You think those are on
I think
deaf ears, or?
I think this is just my opinion, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't believe anybody who passed away hears anything you say. I believe that everybody who passed away is not in heaven. Nobody's been judged yet, according to what the Bible says. Everybody's asleep, right? Yeah. But I believe when you do pray to say that, I think it helps you bring back something they told you. Like, like your dad is always telling, your dad or your grandma or your brother, your sister, anybody who passed away that meant a lot to you, you had conversations with them, deep conversations and shit that they did. So I feel like when you pray to them and you get an answer, I think it's just something that you remember that they told you. And it comes back to you like, you know what, man? This is what this is what he's telling me, because I know that's what he would want, because that's what he did. You know what I mean? I just don't believe, according to what I understand from the Bible, that there's any spirits you see is not going to be your person.
It's
your
all familiar spirits.
It's all bad.
Yeah.
Any spirit that walks the earth is bad, according to the Bible. My understanding of what the Bible says. I don't ever try to mess up anybody's, I believe, because a lot of people, it's a coping mechanism that you say, like, so-and-so is in heaven looking down on me and protecting me. And I get it, bro. I totally 100% get that.
Yeah.
But if we're going to go off, like, what the Bible tells you is that everybody's asleep, nobody's been judged.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you want to pray, like, Dad, please help me, or Mom, or Grandma, or my brother or sister, help me in this situation. I don't believe they'll answer, but I think it might bring back a memory or something they told you, or something you can remember that they did, and it helps you.
My dad's in my closet, so I just opened the door. What the fuck?
What you doing, man?
I look at his box like, hey.
Did y'all spread them between the kids?
So
Or did you
he's been gone for 14 years.
Yeah.
And at about the 11 mark, me and my brother Thomas, we took it upon ourselves to buy these necklaces on Amazon, and they held just a little bit of ashes in there.
Okay.
And we gave each one of the brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, but I got the rest of him.
The rest of them?
Yeah, we
And
gave
his
away
leg.
about.
And his leg.
fucking leg. He literally left me his prosthetic leg.
That's cool,
Hey,
man.
I took pride in that shit, man, because I said on the last one, I kept it by my door in my apartment, and I collected change in it for about a year. Everybody's like, what is that? Oh, that was my dad's leg. Fucking
Hey, get you some chips, man. Get you some
brown
money
ass
for chips.
sock. You know them old ass fucking Walmart shoes that have the
Velcro?
yeah, the two straps.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they was on. And I had it for a minute, and then one day I was like, that'd be a fucking badass flower pot. So I planted a flower in that bitch. And then that shit grew and turned brown, and I was like, yeah, that's gone. Cleaned it out. Then I ended up moving to my sister's and ended up putting it in her garage, and it's in the basement now.
Should have made a lamp out of it. Like Christmas
I was
story.
thinking about
That's
it.
what I
yeah.
told him. Put a lampshade on it.
Yeah.
I was gonna donate it to, someone who doesn't have a
Future
leg.
Farmers of America. FFA.
FFA.
You
think-
said Velcro shoe? Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna jump in on his, but
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I kind of agree with what you're saying, like that perspective of
Yeah.
like the biblical teaching or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I'm not really religious. That's what's crazy, bro. But like, I've come to be more towards like believing there's a deity, a God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always good to have there's somebody above, higher power than us,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because then it would make our existence shit.
Yeah.
Like if there was nothing better to look forward to, and this was it.
Yeah.
I wore this shirt
Like,
for a reason.
golly, yeah, you know what I mean.
Because walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, that's true, man. And like his wife made me this one, and it's my favorite hoodie now. It says, "I am second because God is first," right?
Yeah.
So that's above my wife, before my kids, before everything. And it's, Christianity, I believe in. Like I said, I say a lot of shit and talk a lot of shit on certain things, but these are just my perspective and what I get from when I read, right? Like I said before, like I believe modern day Christianity has become really, really weak.
Yeah.
Like you talk shit about Muslims and Muhammad, they're fucking you up.
Yeah,
You
they're
will
fucking-
get blown up, right? Because they take that shit serious.
They want them
But
1,000
us,
wives.
we can make jokes and turn the other cheek, but we got to understand our God is a vengeful God, a powerful God, right? He wants men to be men.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe in the old school shit, as in, like I teach my, and I shit you not, man, I teach my daughter to be submissive to her future husband, whoever her future, to be submissive. Now, not a doormat, not a slave, but if the man you pick, and I teach her that's your husband. You're not just picking a husband, you're picking the father of your kids, right? So make sure he's a solid, good man. Because once you pick him, I'm not there to save you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless he's beating you or something. But if he's making bad financial decisions, that's y'all's decision together.
Yeah.
You got to be his biggest cheerleader and fucking promote him.
Yep.
If he wants to be a rapper, he can't rap. You better start learning how to write lyrics.
Yep.
And back
Yeah,
him up,
yeah.
man.
Looking at the camera. Yep.
Yeah, because nowadays, these women want to, these modern women is like, I don't need a man, fuck a man. If he's not doing this and doing that, but what are you doing? What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, my daughter cooks and she cleans and she knows how to work. You know what I mean? If she has to step up and get a job and work, then that's what she has to do. But that's your man, right? So I believe in those things. I believe God is first, Christ, man, wife, and then children, right?
Nice.
So I believe that everything falls on us, and that's why I say it's tough for us as men.
Yeah.
Because if you're married, if your household fails, right, and y'all lose your home and turn off all your bills, or you or me, right, any of us, they're not gonna look at her.
Right.
They're like, damn man, what the fuck, you didn't get another job? They're gonna look at us.
Yeah.
And be like, well,
Yeah.
why didn't you do more?
Yeah.
Why didn't you? That's your family. Why didn't you take care of
Because that's the call of a man,
the
right?
call of a man, right? And I take pride with that. I take honor if the boat's going down and I got to stay on.
I'm just going to ask
If-
him, like, my fucking laundry wasn't folded.
But you know what I mean? If my family's in here and somebody has to go outside and die, I take pride in that I would die for them. You know what I mean? That's my calling. That's all I'm here for, is to be a good man, a friend that I wish I had, and fucking die for my family.
A leader and a protector.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need anything else. As long as my family's proud of me and happy, you know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
got one for you. So do you believe that the man should be served before the kids at the table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because your kids are going to leave the home.
That's
And they got to go. Your daughter or your son has to have their own family. You and your wife are together forever. When you get there, she is supposed to serve you, right? And people are like, "Oh, my sister is, my sister is completely different. He got slaves, da 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 da." I said, it's not him being a slave. That's her appreciation.
Yeah.
Like when I get home, my wife makes me a drink, asks me if I'm hungry, because she stays home, right? And it's not. I don't think I'm above her, as in, that's what she has to do to, you know what I mean? But that's her showing me she loves me and she appreciates. Because I tell you this, man, we all know, if we go out there and work all fucking day, just when you get home, your wife says, "Baby, thank you," or "I love you," or anything like that, I'll go back out and work another fucking shift.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me. But if you get home and they're like, "God damn, man," and
appreciation.
complaining and talking shit, you're like, "The fuck am I doing this for?"
Why didn't you do the fucking laundry?
Yeah, go do the or they start telling you to do shit, right? When you get home, like, oh, do this and you didn't do that, and
Yeah, bro.
You're like, God damn it, just a little appreciate, a little thank you. I'm not saying kiss my ass,
Yeah.
but just a little, hey, thank you, or once in a while, hey, you know, I really appreciate what you do. You know what I mean? And like, damn,
Yeah, that a little appreciation goes far,
long
far,
fucking way,
far.
man, for men.
For me, bro, it's like I like that shit. Like, you know, I would want my wife to serve me before the kids, but me knowing how it feels not to be served or something like that, you know, I make sure my kids eat first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can see that.
And I'm like, that's just how, I mean, I understand the serve the man before the kids because, you know, everything religiously, but I don't know, bro. I just can't.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel
I can't feed my kids after me.
After
you.
You know, I make sure they get full, fat, and hungry. I mean, full, and
No,
if they were
But
hungry,
there's plenty of food though, right?
yeah.
That's what you get what I'm saying. Now it's different. Like there's only a certain amount of food.
Sometimes,
No,
yeah.
but you get what I'm saying. Like I don't mind eating last if I want to make sure everybody eat. But if there's plenty, and I get there because she's making the food, right?
Yeah.
So it's I get what you're saying because he knows how I am with my son, right? That dude. Golly, man.
Spoiled.
I need to start whooping him or hire a bully.
Hire some bullies.
Hire some bullies on this.
Hey, we all go kick my kids' ass.
Bro, he just recently started wiping his own ass, right?
Oh.
He's gonna be 6 in August. He used to think it was a fucking privilege to wipe his ass. He'd be like, eeny, meeny, miny. I'm like, bro, nobody wants to wipe your ass in this house, son.
Mama, call your dad.
When I got picked, I was like, Angel, your brother's calling you. But it's just as in we are here for the long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our kids will find other people, other mates, and that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
So they have kids, and they go on, and their kids are gonna leave. It's me and her through everything.
Yeah.
I have to have her back 100%. It's us, like the old jokes, us against the kids, right? Because the kids are gonna talk shit and talk back, and it's just kids growing up.
Yeah.
But it's me and her, and every day, everybody, all of us are married, right? So you know every day's not a great day. Some days you want to kill them. Some days they want to kill you.
God, I feel so bad. I feel bad. I have none of these problems,
You
dog.
never mad at your
Bro,
wife?
me and my wife been together going on 7 years. We ain't never fought once, bro.
What?
Never once.
Y'all don't love each other.
No.
If you ain't trying to kill her once, you ain't loved her.
we ain't never
We've been
fought
together
once, bro.
20 years, bro. 20 years. I've been married to my wife 20 years, bro. And we've battled. We've talked shit.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, ain't
y'all-
nobody in this world that I would want to be with, bro.
Exactly,
This
bro.
is her.
My wife was my friend before we were anything. She
Yeah.
was in a relationship. I was in a relationship. We was cool. We talked about our problems together. You know what I'm saying? We dated. She was 15. I was 17. And I was like, yeah, I can't really do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was with some other chick. You know, it was one of those things. We just became friends. And shit, we've been together going on 12 years now. Married for going on 3.
Wow.
You know, so.
Nice.
And I wouldn't want to do it with nobody else, bro.
Nah, hell
you know,
no.
and
Dude, ups
'cause
and downs, yeah.
for one, I'm fucking already lazy. I don't want to learn about another bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's all it is,
I got
dog.
this one trained
what
already.
color do you like? What's
Shawty
your
knows
favorite
me.
food to eat?
No, but I'm like you with the dinner thing though. Like, you know, we got 5 kids now in the house. We got 7 altogether. But I've always been like that. Let the kids eat first. My wife eat. Me eat. You know what I'm saying? I always
Yeah.
joke around. I back clean up.
Hell yeah.
Whatever
But
the kids
do you
don't eat,
blame-
don't
I
come
got
in.
it.
Do you
taking
blame
shit
that
up.
on your childhood though?
Nah, I'm more like the kids need to eat, then I can eat. But I think you know what? No, you're right. That is childhood because I was homeless. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, like
Yeah, so I want to make sure because I was like that with my little brother and sister. You're right. That's what it is. Because I would make sure everybody else ate, then I ate last,
Yeah.
whatever was left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
yeah, I get
Well,
that.
that's
I really
understandable,
get
though.
that.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
And I saw you said something earlier that sparked a topic, but I saw a TikTok that went viral, and it was this chick talking shit about all men ain't shit and all this shit, and he was like, to you, and he was saying like, who's auditing your ass? You keep saying all these men, and like he's like, obviously you picked the wrong fucking guys, and you need. But he was like, what do you bring to the table? Who's auditing you? Like who makes
And
you?
there's an image for men now because of all these rappers, these girl rappers that are, you know, they put all this shit out there like, I'm a boss ass bitch. I can do this shit on my own. I don't need no man. All right, go change your fucking oil. Go fucking change your tire. You know what I'm saying? It's scientifically gonna be harder for you because your tissues, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why God created man and women,
Yeah.
because you need each other. You
Go
know
build
what
a
I'm saying?
house.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see you on the fucking roof framing some shit. You know what I'm saying? And falling off. You know, they want to survive that fall.
They're gonna be framing. They're gonna be roofing, doing TikTok dances and shit.
I'm such a female, bro. I'm such a female. My wife changes the time.
I just got that, man.
So get my 10 millimeter.
I didn't even lie. I didn't even make it a joke, dog. So like, you know, like I said, I grew up with a single mother and shit. So I didn't know how to do no fucking oil change, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When I got to an age where I had money, I would just pay crackheads. You know, hey man, change my shit out. You know? And so anyway, like now, my wife though, she had a stepdad and shit that taught her all this shit. So like when we first got together, bro, fucking, there's a couple of stories where I'm like the female like a motherfucker. But one time she was like, oh, her Jeep was acting up, and she's like, it's the alternator. I was like, that's so sexy. What is that? And then she's out there with her stepdad changing the alternator and shit. I'm inside. I'm like, do you want a beer?
You're all holding the flashlight.
How many gigawatts does that thing
To this
hold?
day, dog. To this day, bro. I ain't even bullshit, dog. If my tires are low, I'll just go to fucking like Jiffy Lube and be like, hey, I'm heading out of town. Can you guys check the tires?
I mean, I do that shit too because I don't own a compressor. But, you know, I'm like,
But I know the question you're about to ask is, where the fuck are these crackheads?
Dude, I miss them, bro.
Yeah.
The meth heads ain't the same.
no, hell no.
Those
They'll steal
motherfuckers-
your tire.
They steal your tire. They fuck it up. Back then, dude, a
Cadillac
crackhead would be at 2 in.the morning changing your oil.
Yeah.
Dude, and do an excellent job.
Fuck
For
yeah.
$10.
$10.
Clean as fuck. Everything clean.
Come back.
Or hypothetically for a rock, you know?
Washing your car. Washing your car out somewhere. Allegedly.
It all depended on the size, bro,
yeah.
because the crack could be as big as your thumb
Allegedly,
or
the Lubbock DA, if you're hearing this, is all allegedly.
It's all allegedly for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, what happened to them
dude, I
assholes?
don't know what happened to them,
They all
bro.
died.
They're all ice heads and shit.
They all died.
Yeah.
You ever notice?
The school system.
Yeah.
You ever notice? You don't
But that's
know
the
where
thing,
they
like,
went.
crackheads live forever. Like,
Dude, I'm
they
gonna tell you
beat
this.
cancer, they beat fucking everything.
Dude, I had this dude, man, he was always broke. I said, do you let a crackhead out hustle you?
Oh, God.
A crackhead will get up every fucking day, bro. No
And
job.
find something to do.
And find enough shit to do
Yep.
to buy his dope.
Yep.
And you can't get up, motherfucker, and get sandwich meat. Like, God damn, I gotta feed you every day, bro. You got a job. Like, it blows my mind. These young dudes ain't got no hustle.
Ain't got
Hell
no
no.
They
drive,
live with
bro.
their girls. They don't work. Their girl work. It's like the
Yeah.
role reverse change.
Oh, yeah.
And it blows my mind. And I tell these young dudes, I'm like, dude, you're like, oh yeah, my girl tripping. I said, well then, nigga, you don't work. And then you take her car and you at another bitch's house.
Yep.
And then you come in for draws and you ain't even worked all week. Like, I can't give you a draw, nigga, because I don't know if you're showing up.
But it's the female's fault. I hate
Yeah,
to
it
be
is.
there because they picked them
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
and they pick
Yeah.
them out. And you know
Yeah.
what I think? It falls back because when you think their mom, they hear their mom, they ain't shit. So they find a dude that they can control.
Yeah.
Because dad was back in the old days, he was at the bar.
Yeah.
My dad, bro, he'd be at the bar. My mom he'd be at the bar, and I'd be sitting outside, fucking 8 years old, driving him, ready to drive him home.
Window down and shit.
And I shit you not, because he could verify I had a truck in junior high. Seventh grade.
Grade,
Seventh
he had his
grade.
own truck.
So I'd be sitting out at mi casa over there on Clovis Highway, sitting outside till he came outside fucked up.
Casa Nueva.
And my dad, the bouncer would bring him out and he'd be like, my son's gonna drive me. And the bouncer like, you good? I'm like, yeah, okay. Like,
Standard, too.
driving home, bro, and my mom would be talking mad shit to my dad, right? Where the fuck you are, mother, you fucking bastard. Da, da, da. We get him inside, she's in there cooking him something to eat. You fucking son of a bitch, and da 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 da. Making him something, and she would make him something to eat still.
That's love, bro.
And I grew up as, you know, no matter what you go, you pick that person, you got to stand by him
Yeah.
through the thick and good and bad, right?
Yeah, for real.
And so, but I can hear and why my sister's the way she is. My sister's like, I don't need no man. She's more the alpha in their relationship, right?
Yeah.
They have separate accounts. Everything works different for everybody, right? But they have separate accounts, and they don't share their money. They pick what bills they're gonna pay. They decide, and they pay him. And their money's their money.
Yeah.
She takes trips by herself. He takes trips by himself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like if he's working, he can't get off. She'll go to
She'll
fucking
go.
Peru or somewhere, right? And do shit, right? And like she says I'm old school because like our accounts are together, and like I said, she feeds me she serves me my plate and stuff like that. If I say something, that's it.
Yeah.
In my home, what I say, fucking, that's it. Now I'll take my wife's opinion though. Like if she says something, I'm not like, oh, you're just dumb, you little woman brain, sit down, nothing like that. But it's just like, okay, this is what you think, okay, but I feel like we're gonna have to do it this way. You know what I mean? And everybody rolls with it, right? But my sister's completely different, and I get it. But because I can remember her hearing my mom talk shit to my dad, but she wasn't paying attention to what my mom was doing. She was talking shit, but she was still making him something to eat. Yeah. When he got up in the morning, his lunch and his clothes was ready.
I'm halfway traditional because we've got separate checkings.
Yeah, we got.
Because if it was the same checking, I wouldn't have no money. I'd have zero money.
Bro, on payday, it's like I step out the car. Dun, 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 dun. I'm putting gloves and shit. Like, lights or gas. What are we gonna do?
Do you do separate accounts too?
What's up?
You do separate accounts?
Yeah. Nah, we do the separate accounts, separate bills. But I mean, if she falls behind, because
you pick it up,
she's a full-time tech student, getting her bachelor's in business management.
Nice.
So I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll fucking pay
Yeah,
the bill.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. As
They
long as
gotta
I
help each other.
As long as I got my fucking dinosaur chicken nuggets and shit. And my dino nuggets.
Those are delicious.
That's what she makes me every day.
Fucking crinkle fries.
My dino nuggets.
Making it to a volcano.
So my wife's checks pay majority of the bills. Not majority, but she pays like the car and the lights and the phones, right? Everything else falls on me, and I make cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a barber, so you know what I'm saying. I just make cash every
Oh,
day.
you're a barber?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's badass. You
Yeah.
got your own place and everything?
Yeah, I work with for a buddy. He's got 5-star cuts and styles.
Where's that
on
at?
50th and Avenue U. Yeah, right by King's Cashing.
Yeah,
So that's why I wear this hat, bro.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I go out there.
I know where that's
Hey,
at.
primo, necesito corte pelo, way.
Need
They
a
come
barber,
in and
man.
start saying shit. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't speak Spanish. Y'all know Nintendo?
Is that close to? Was it the Hair Lounge?
Yeah.
That's by Working Dog, right?
20, yeah.
Well, the
next
Hair
shopping
Lounge
center.
is
You where O'Reilly's is at?
Yeah.
Okay. Going toward more Valero.
Are you
Right there.
are you taking new clients?
Oh yeah,
I
every
need
day.
it.
Plug your shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Plug your phone number.
You can catch me at Druskii Kutz on Facebook and TikTok. 50th,
Cuts with a K.
yeah, DREWSKIIKUTZ. You can catch me at 2301 50th and 2301 50th Street, right off Avenue U. It's called Five Star Cuts and Styles. It is $35. We are one of the lowest charging barbershops out there because
You got to set an appointment?
nope, we take walk-ins
Walk-ins?
Tuesday, Monday through Saturday. Shit, dude, I work Sundays too.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. I saw
work
you.
every day.
I saw
like that.
Sunday morning you posted got 2 openings. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker work on Sunday
I
too.
don't fuck around, bro.
Yeah,
I like
hell
hustling,
yeah.
you know?
Hustler.
Oh,
I
that's
like
what's
money,
up.
man. I like to, have shit. I like to be able to. Hey, can I get cheese sticks before I eat my meal?
You take Cash App and
Take
Venmo.
Cash App, Venmo, food stamps,
Zelle.
goddamn me.
Is it double
All
on
that
the food
shit.
stamp? Double?
So what's a acceptable tip?
Acceptable tip, man.
It's 35.
I say $5.
Honestly, for
right?
me, bro, shit, I don't even care about the tip. If I could do this shit for free, I would do it for free. That's how much I love cutting hair, bro.
But
you know,
real talk.
realistically,
$5, right?
$5-10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm cool with whatever, even if it's an extra $1, but realistically, it's kind of like a service, like being a server, a waiter, you're catering to this person.
Yeah.
You're making them feel more confident in themselves. You're making them feel beautiful, because, man, you seen this TikTok, this dude walks in there, he's like, yeah, man, let me just get a low fade, a little line up, and as the cuts going on, he's like, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was fuck that bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Start
confidence
opening
through the
up,
roof.
yeah.
Yo, and you
So-
kiss them too, like in the video.
He's gonna be cutting my hair. Like, why do you got your eyes closed? Oh, nothing. Just waiting.
You know how when y'all put the finger down to put the ear down?
Hell
Y'all
yeah.
doing that to his lips.
I'll grab inside the cheek and shit to line him up.
Tell them to flip over.
You get in there sitting on his lap, straddled.
They got the legs back and shit. He's like, hey, bro, I don't know if you're supposed to be doing it like that. He's like, I'm the fucking barber.
But how's your confidence?
It's real awesome, bro. I love it. Like,
Badass.
people, I came up from charging, so January 2022, I cut from January 2022 to January 2023 for free.
Wow.
Yeah, just to get my rhythm back, getting new clients out of my house, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, free cuts. I just want to relearn how to do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and because I've been cutting since I was 14, and I always knew how to fade, and ball fades was the thing. That was it. So
Thomas too, right? I remember him fading some fools
Thomas
up.
did?
I don't
You don't remember that? Okay, then it wasn't him. Okay.
And,
sorry.
No, you're good. And so I just started cutting people for free, and I was like, man, I need to build up I need to get good. And everybody was telling me, damn, bro, you're getting good fast, And I'm like, I'm supposed to take this to the next level. So I was supposed to go to barber school right out of high school, and I didn't graduate. And back then you needed a fucking diploma to get into barber school to get to get all the shit.
Yeah.
Well, they changed that shit 2021. You only have to have a 7th grade education
Oh shit.
to become a barber.
When did I quit? I said, when did I quit school? Was it after
You could be a barber.
I'm good. Never mind. I quit early.
Let me say it real quick. Here on the JP Lopez show. When I start getting paid for movies, you're gonna be my barber.
Oh yeah, for sure,
We'll
man.
like,
Hell
He's
yeah.
gonna draw you out.
I'll be
and
in
then
there.
if you approve it.
I do designs, I even put an extra face on the back. In case you don't, you got ugly morning face and shit.
Fucking is. All he had to say was, "I straddle you." He's like, "You're gonna be my barber."
I got this one trick I do. I put the trimmer right here in my zipper. And
Do you trim ass?
hey, $20 is $20.
I faded it in.
Do you braid ass? You do the twisties.
I do.
I got a hot comb and everything. And you know what? I get my rat tail comb with the metal, and I stick it in my drill.
Put waves. I do waves too, bro. Did y'all see that shit that
Asians?
I think China or
Yeah, they
they
making the
fucking
waves.
like the waves shit.
Bro. Hell yeah, that shit's evolving, bro. Like, it's crazy because in like North Korea, you can only have like a certain set of 10 haircuts, bro.
Yeah.
And it can't look like Kim Jong Un.
For real?
He's the only one with that haircut.
That's a blessing. His hair's fucked up.
I'm like, who the fuck would want to look like a broken Q-tip? It should look.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So all men have like a set
1 of
out
10.
of 10 haircuts.
Yep. And the women can only have like 1 of 6. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Because like being a barber, I just want to know shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of haircuts do Russians get? In case I got a Russian guy coming here. Skuka flagas. You know what I'm saying? I want to give him a fucking chili bowl. You know?
They get it good and tight.
Yeah. It's like, that's Druskii chili bowl.
Mother Russia.
Not the Mother Russia cut.
Well, dude, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Thank you guys for coming.
Hell yeah.
I've fucking enjoyed this episode. Before we leave, do you have any final words?
Oh, no suicide hotline. No way downstream I'm getting molested.
Thanks, Druskii.
Let me see. No.
No?
Just you know what, man? Adrian, Paul, you, Thomas. Man, thank y'all, man. Always hitting me up. Fucking Eric.
Yeah.
Chris Martinez. Everybody on the group thing, man.
Yeah, shout them out, man.
Much love, bro.
I think that group chat that we got is pretty therapeutic.
Yeah, definitely, man. And, like, I thought they all forgot it was Black History Month. No. And then all the shit y'all said, bro, like, read on humanity, bro. Like, all the positive shit y'all were saying on there and posting. Where's my phone so I can show everybody?
This motherfucker said he's gonna leave his family till March 1st in honor of Black History Month.
I'm going to fast my family. I'm fasting my kids.
You fucker. No, but I'll ask y'all here in a second. You know how like you get a red car, like whatever car y'all are driving, right?
Start seeing it.
And you start seeing it everywhere as soon as you get that, right? Do you think the door or the window of opportunity is like that too for your life? That you don't see it and it's always been there for you, but until you've focused on your goal or whatever, and it's there, but it's been there because. Do you think something similar is like that
That's exactly how I feel about it. Yeah, because like, bro, barber school costs $5,000, $10,000, $14,000, $18,000. My my homeboy Berto, shout out to Alberto Delgado, man, my guy. That dude, I paid $1,000, bro.
Oh
in
shit.
payments. And he was like, "You're good, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna bless you with this. I see how much you want this, you know." And when I did, man, I started going crazy, you know. And I pray every time I cut, like every morning before I get up, I say, "Thank you, Lord, for this day. You know, I want you to use my hands, because I got carpal tunnel, man. Sometimes my hands fall asleep while I'm holding clippers, you know. And then like, I'm just like, so I've been on this medicine, joint pain relief and all that. And you know, every morning I wake up, I'm like, thank you, God, for this day. Like, you give me this opportunity to bless somebody with a haircut, you know, or I want you to use my hands. And just, I mean, that opportunity, bro, to do that is, you know, it just keeps going. It's getting better and better and better. Like, I'm literally having people hit me up every day, and it wasn't like that at all. You know, it was only Friday or Saturday, and then it started going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Nice,
Then
bro.
Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I definitely think if you have something like a passion, fucking follow it.
Being
And, like,
your own
even
boss
this,
is a blessing, bro.
Even this, bro, you know what I'm saying? This is opening doors for me too, because I'm used to always trying to be the one to, you know, I want to be the podcast. I want to run a podcast. I want to do this. But being on someone else's shit, you know, that's another door opener.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful for you, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Don't sell yourself short, bro. I mean,
yeah.
the moment I met you, instantly invited you back for a second show, and we hadn't even recorded the first one. So you're a good person. Your fucking aura glows, and it's fucking addicting to have people like you around.
Yeah, man, appreciate
And
that.
I
Hell
fucking enjoy
Hell yeah.
every time you're around. For real.
Hell yeah.
And I've said this to Ish many a times. It's just I think us as good people, we attract good people,
Yeah, for sure.
and I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna
Hell
ride
yeah.
that shit till the wheels fall off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like that, Ish? Like you've missed certain opportunities because you're blinded?
Nah, mine was just obstacles and shit.
Yeah.
And then finally, like I said, like 35, I was able to get away from the obstacles and start being able to dream.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at now. I'm dreaming, and I'm dreaming hard as fuck.
Hell yeah.
I really don't know how to like promote you in a way that can like boost your, in your eyes, a success. But I think about it daily, man, because you can ask people to like and share and comment, and they're not gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they fuck with you. Shit, most of my family fucks with me, but they don't. You know, they're not gonna comment or like or share shit. So when you're asking for that, it's kind of like pulling teeth, man. And I've said it myself. Most of the fucking podcasts that I watch that I'm a big fan of, I don't ever hit like or share their shit. So I get it. I fucking get it.
Oh.
But I always think of like, how the fuck can I like boost this dude's views or
And it's not hard just to be like, man, that shit was funny. Oh, I like that shit and share it. You know what I mean? It's not hard at all.
I joke around about it, but it don't mean nothing. It
Yeah.
don't bother
no,
me, bro.
it doesn't. But still, like to ask for that, people don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Just the fact that I'm doing fucking stand up and
Doing
I'm
what
in
you
2
love.
fucking movies, bro. Come on, man. I told you,
yeah.
like, everybody in my family was either in prison or dead, bro. So
Yeah.
I'm already a fucking success.
Hell yeah.
I can't tell you. I mean, I've said it to you a couple of times, but I mean, the moment you called and said, "Hey, dude, I landed that part," I mean, it was a minimal part. You knew that, but it was still like I had fucking tears of joy in my eyes. I was like, "Fuck
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man! Like this fucking dude, hell yeah."
Because you believe in his success.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's hard for someone that you don't really know. You know, it's hard to believe in someone you don't really know. But
Yeah.
when you know somebody, just because
And
you
they're
met
good
them,
people.
you know what I'm saying? That belief, bro, is just, you know, it's like having the faith in God.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell this that movie The Chosen. You know, the lady that was bleeding uncontrollably, her faith was so strong, she only wanted to touch the fleece of his garment. So whenever he was in that town, she heard about it. She went so far, you know, she went into this crowd and was just like, had this faith that all I need is to touch his garment and I'm cured. You know, that's the faith that we need in each other, bro.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Damn.
And when
Damn.
she did,
that's
she
deep.
barely just, and she was healed. And but Jesus stopped. Like, who touched me because he knew that someone with some powerful faith believed in him, and he wanted to know why, you know. So,
But that's deep, bro. You're right. Like, we do have to have that much faith in each other to come out for for one another.
yeah.
But I like what you say all the time too, bro. There's enough for us all to eat, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like fuck, why wouldn't we support each other? That's fucking asshole.
I never understood hoarding success, man.
Yeah.
I've never understood gatekeeping the ways to make all y'all successful, and then just me be on top of y'all like, look at these guys. I've never understood that.
Yeah, there's different types of hate in this world.
Oh, yeah,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? And some people find it comfortable.
And some people want you to do good, but not better than them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
a fucked up. You know, I just like everybody to do good, bro. I don't want nobody to know who's the man at a table.
You
Like
know?
we're all together, we're all homeboys. I want nobody to be like, oh, that dude is the dude who runs it.
Yeah.
When they look like that, you can't tell. All these motherfuckers are eating.
Fuck yeah,
all
bro.
these dudes are
All
fucking
the plates are
backing
the
each
same.
other. Yeah.
All the forks and knives are the same.
And the
you
love
know
for
what
each
I'm
other is the same.
Hell
We're
yeah.
supporting each other's fucking grind, man. That's
We
all
all-
that matters.
We all know I'm the female right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. We're gonna teach you how to change a tire.
Crash course.
Finally in
Hey guys,
39.
we gotta go. We're gonna wrap it up. We gotta show Ish how to change a tire.
Next week we'll show them how to change oil.
That's too dirty.
Fuck that.
Ish, you got any final words?
Yeah. Please support entrepreneurs, please. Please, man.
Local.
Local entrepreneurs.
Yeah, for sure. I know. Okay, so get this. I just had this thought earlier today when I was buying drinks for the fridge. You buy Jack Link's beef jerky. It's like always $6-7. And then you buy a mom and pop beef jerky, and it's like $16. And you're like, damn, man, fuck that. It's too expensive. But the mom and pop didn't put half of the chemicals that's in the $6 shit. It's more healthier for you.
Yeah.
You're supporting a mom and pop.
More natural.
Yeah, and it's better for you. I mean, spend that extra cash if you have it. I understand if you don't have it. But if you have it, why would you not want to spend that little extra money on shit that's better for you? And people choose the cheaper shit just because it's cheap. But, dude, that's some... you look at the ingredients on Jack Link's, and it's like 50 fucking ingredients for beef jerky, bro.
All kinds of dyes and shit.
Yes, so... You're right, bro. Support local, man. Like, fuck
Hey,
yeah.
shout out to Shitty Jerky, bro. Shitty Jerky from Plainview, bro. Yeah,
That's a real jerky?
Yes, bro.
Oh, shit.
I'll hook you up. It's
Yeah.
$25 for a pound. Black Angus. There's different fucking flavors like chili limon.
You know, they don't want to change that name.
No, bro.
I thought you were making a joke, bro. Hell yeah. I'm gonna hit you
Shut
up.
up. Shitty turkey. Shitty turkey. I didn't fucking know whatever he said. Shout it up.
Drewski, I'm gonna trust you with this,
Yeah,
bro.
for real, bro.
I'm gonna trust you with this. You have any final words?
Hey, man. Shit. Love God first and love yourself. And like you said, bro, never underestimate yourself.
No, fuck yeah. That's
know?
badass, bro. Shout out to my sponsors, KJ Aesthetics. Hit her up. Let her know that I sent you. You get 15% off. She's up and coming. She's just starting. And from what I can tell, man, she's a beast in the eyelash business. So I know a lot of guys listen to this podcast, and I know all your wives fucking need eyelashes. So hit her up. Her prices are fucking reasonable. And then you get a 15% discount if you tell her I sent you. So Instagram, she's under KJ Aesthetics. Also, RL Creations. You said my wife made that sweater. She's actually going to start a faith line with her shirts and everything. So a faith-based line. So she's currently creating like designs and shit. So yeah, hit her up on Facebook, RL Creations. A lot of people hit her up for this tech sweater. She got like these glittery tech patches that she makes. Anyways, and Patriot Painting Construction. No job too big, too small. And also Tigre Burrito. If you hadn't had Tigre Burrito yet, I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing. But hit them up. So yeah, till next time, guys.